Hold it! What the hell is that shit?
Heineken? Fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon! Raymond, where's the fucking beer, man?
It's right here, Frank. You want me to pour it?
No, I want you to fuck it! Shit, yes, pour the fucking beer!
Bueller. Bueller. Bueller.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
911, what are you reporting?
This is AC. I have OJ in the car.
Okay, where are you?
Please, I'm coming up the 5 freeway.
Okay.
Right now, we are okay, but you gotta tell the police to just back off. He's still alive, but he got a gun to his head.
Okay, hold on a minute.
Wow! I feel good.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper. Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Welcome to the third floor. Play-by-play game 6. Game 6 of 6 for the weekend. Thank you guys for all being here the whole time. Appreciate you. Look at you, Angus, jumping on over, man. What's up, Bubba? I seen you hanging out in the basement. That's where I was hanging out. Great backdrop to get my work done. Get the show edited, put together. Couple minutes early. I wanted to be on a couple
Clap
minutes
on, clap off, the clapper.
That's better. So I could say hello to everybody. Is that a grizzly bear singing the national anthem? Oh. I don't know who she is, but how many fucking cows did they kill for those boots and that jacket? And how big was that fucking grizzly bear they killed for that fucking jacket with the... Woo! So greetings, everybody. How you doing, man? How did you enjoy this NFL weekend of football? This, my friends, was probably one of the most spectacular wild card weekends in history. I can't recall so many games coming down to what they came down to. Angus pointed it out last night. I didn't even know it. Angus on point last night was telling me that 4 points up until last night was
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
I'm calling the games, didn't even pay attention. But then again, all the fucking final scores kind of come together in your head when you're doing that. But great point by Angus, man. And then the Patriots, they don't do the unusual. If you're shocked at what the Patriots did, then I don't know. Pay more attention to the Patriots. That's all I could tell you. I mean, you think their record was a 1-and-out with that head coach? No. No. They got a tough battle though, depending on who comes up next. But right now, super excited for this game. I mean, I've seen defense all weekend long. I mean, defensive guys dream weekend, especially playoff time, man. You only see maybe 1 or 2 defenses rise, man. You seen
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
The only defense that was slacking and way off was the Chargers, and the Chargers were way off. I mean, do we have 2 Harbaughs looking for a job? Just saying, man. I mean, Justin Herbert, 0-3? Dude, there's no Mahomes. I mean, what are you doing? There's no Burrow. I know you got Josh Allen to contend with, but fuck, everybody does. John the Beagle Dad, hey, what do you say? Hey, what do you say? What do you say? What do you do? What do you got? What are you doing? What's up? What's up there, John? Hope you're doing good today, John. Hope you ain't stepping on any stray Legos. John, you're going to post those Legos when you're done, right? So we can see.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Go Steelers. Michael in the house. Michael, you're an MVP over the weekend, man. I mean, you and Angus and John all 6 you guys have been here. All 6 you guys have been here, man. And that is awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You're an amazing trio, man. You guys are an amazing trio. Victor, how you doing? I'm doing good, Angus. Hey, what do you say? We got that. Go Steelers, Michael. Michael, I am rooting. I am pulling for the Titans. I'm just letting you know ahead of time. And I'm not in love with the team. You know, I'm a Bucks guy, but I love me some fucking defense. And when we look at these numbers as we go in, you know, I'll run the numbers. Steelers, Texans offense, Steelers, Texans defense, keys to the victory tonight. We'll look at all that as we move along in the first quarter.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
The Steelers defense is the Steelers defense. It's just defense. You say Steelers, you go defense and Bradshaw. That's about it, man. I mean, what else do you say, right? You say defense, Bradshaw, Steelers. Plain and simple. We're ready for kickoff. Texans kicking it off first. Fairborn with the kick. It looks a little Warren goes all the way back into the end zone. The kick actually carried him back into the end zone, and he downed it. 1 second it took. Here comes Aaron Rodgers. Now, I am an Aaron Rodgers guy. I like Aaron Rodgers. Doesn't necessarily mean I follow the teams that he plays for. I loved him in Green Bay. The Jets was a fucking joke. And this year he's showing, hey, you know what? Brady can do it. Let's see what I got.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
At home. Here we go. Rodgers and the boys. Watch the middle pressure here, he says. He's under center. Going to be a handoff. Warren out. First down. Big run to get the game started. Wowzer. While the Steelers are on the field offensively.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
The Steelers leaders in offense, of course, led by Aaron Rodgers passing. 327 completions, 3,322 yards, 24 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Got his DK Metcalf back after throwing left hooks to fans. 59 receptions, 850 yards, 6 touchdowns. Shotgun for Rodgers, standing at his 25. 3 to the top, nobody on the bottom. Goes quick pass.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
DK Metcalf with the first catch. That's good for 18. As we were just talking about DK. Just talking about him, and there he goes. On cue. Rodgers, and then, like I said, on all these offensive leader things, I've always put the tight end in to see how much the tight end is involved in the game so you guys don't get thrown off. Here, his one is, what do we want to call this guy? Fryermouth? 41 receptions, 486 yards, 4 touchdowns, and leading the way, rushing, 211, 958 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Rodgers under center. Back to Warren again, and that's your leader right there. I don't know why his name didn't go up there, but yes, Warren is the rushing leader for the Texans.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Solo tackles, cornerback, Lassiter, 62. Solo and assist combined is Alisher, 103. Sacks led by Hunter with 15. Ignore Warner at the bottom. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
12:54, clock is running. Rodgers in the shotgun. Steelers are moving. They're at their own 48-yard line. Warren, he'll put the football on the other side of the 50, and they'll be at the 49 of the Texans. Call it a 3rd and 7. So this Texans defense.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Texans defense real quick. On 3rd down, they're 6th, 36.2%. Points, 2nd, 17.4. Total yards.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Right now.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
298.8. Under 300 yards a game. That's defense. That's up there with the, you talking up there with the Bears 85, Giants 86, Tampa Bay 02, 79 even. Buccaneers in 79, they only allowed one guy to rush over 100 yards that year, and that was Walter Payton. And they faced him twice. So only one time he went over 100. So as I just showed you, third down is this is the Texans this is what they come for. Third down and long, third down and 7. See what they got. Ball's marked at the 50. I guess they didn't give him that extra. Pressure coming. Rodgers to the sideline. Nobody's
Clap
there.
on, clap off,
So
the
that's a
clapper.
sign of the Texans defense when it comes to pressure. Rodgers had no choice but to get rid of that right then and there. 12:04 clock is stopped. Punk crew coming on for the Steelers, and we're getting ready for the Texans offense.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Come on, we'll take a look at their offense. Angus. I'm sorry, Angus. I looked over and Yankee Kyle saying hello to Angus, and all I seen was, "What's up, Yankee Kyle? How are you, my friend? Welcome in, man. Welcome in, my brother. Appreciate you coming on over, stopping on in." So Houston shuts them down on third down. So while we're talking about third down, why don't we take a look at how did Steelers do on third
Clap
down?
on, clap off, the clapper.
Steelers defense on third down is 20.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
45. So what a difference between the defense. You're talking over. You're talking almost 10% better. Points, 17th, 22.8 they give up. Not good. Not when you're playing a team that gives up 17. Total yards, 374. So you could see right there, close to like an 80-yard difference between the defenses in total yards. 28th compared to first. That's a long way under 298, man.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Get ready to take the field for the first time. Passing C.J. Stroud, 273 completions, 3,041 yards, 19 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions on the year for Stroud, showing some very, very advanced maturity this year. Receiving, he loves Nick Collins, 71. Receptions, 1,117 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Big tight end, Schultz. 82 receptions, 777 yards, 6 touchdowns. What that tells me, he likes to get him when he needs him and likes him in the end zone. And rushing, again, what the fuck? They didn't put the guy's name up. I forget his name. Fuck. Well, he's the leading rusher, 196, 703 yards and 2 touchdowns. I forget the fucking guy's name. We'll tell it when it comes up. You taking it easy tonight as opposed to taking it rough every other night? Good for you, Yankee Kyle. Sounds like you may be a little tired, a little exhausted from this wonderful, great weekend, especially the NFL wild card. What's that defense up to?
Clap off, the clapper.
The leaders in defense are solo tackles, linebacker, Wilson, 62. Solo and assist combined, Queen, 120. And
clap on, clap off, the clapper.
And a half. There you go. We
clap on, clap off, the clapper.
We'll check that out in a minute. We got a little bit more to run through here, so hang in there, guys. We're rolling along. 11:57 first quarter, no score. Texans, first time with the ball. They're at their own 10 after the punt. Marks will get out to just a bit shy of 15. We'll give them 5 on that. 2nd and 5. Yeah, I already did that. As you can see, the network is behind bringing you the offense. I already did that. You can pay attention to the game now. 11:30 and ticking. 2nd and 5. Thank you so much, Yankee Kyle. You're the man. I know you just did that for Johnny, and then you come over here.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
That's why I love having you around. Yankee Kyle. I love Yankee Kyle, too, for a name. Batted in and out, almost intercepted, almost received. almost. I think that was the tight end right there that we were just talking about. He was shooting for Collins, in and out of Collins' hands, in and out of Porter Jr.'s hands, and in and out of the tight end's hands. All boom, boom, off his helmet. That hit Ramsey's helmet. Right there, right off his face mask, which sent the ball in another direction. If that didn't happen, it might have went right into his hands or the tight end's hands. Collins is a little shaken up. He limped off the field. He is not in there. It's a 3rd and 5 already, so let's see what that 40%. Let's see what the Steelers do on 3rd%. They're bringing it. Stroud steps up, plenty of time, downfield, got his man. This is a catch.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Massive catch. We'll take another quick look at it, but I'm 1,000% sure he caught this. Let's take balls there, bounces. That's a catch, ladies and gentlemen. What a freaking catch! What a pass under this pressure. Watch him just step up right there, boom, and still had time and poise. He threw it like he was throwing in slow motion on an ESPN highlight. Did it. The clapper button is stuck on wood bong resin. What's going on with the clapper? What's going on with the clapper? What's the clapper still playing? I thought the bong smoke activated the... What are you guys talking about? What clapper button?
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
I can't use the clapper button?
Clap on, clap off, the clapper. Clap on.
Is that better? I don't know what fucking... I'm sorry, guys. If it was going clapping while I was talking, get the fuck out of here. You mean to tell me the clapper sound's been on the whole time I was talking? Plays once a minute or so. Is it... What the fuck? I didn't hear it, guys. I apologize. Are you serious? The clapper button since I used it in the open? You mean for the last 18 minutes, the fucking clapper button is going off? If that's the case, let me know, guys, because I'll fucking delete it if I have a problem with it. I apologize 1,000 times, guys. If you couldn't hear me over the fucking clapper, I apologize. 3rd and 6, another 3rd down for the Steelers defense. They didn't get it off. They didn't get it off. 3rd and 11. Stroud was begging for the ball. Center just never gave it to him. So 3rd and 6 goes to a 3rd and 11 with 9:04. Take all that back somehow, some way, and somebody's got to get on the coverage thing here, man. There was a timeout called just before that happened, which nobody said anything about. Clapper keeps playing, probably played 20 times or more. My God. Is it still playing? All right, I deleted it. Yes, it has been. I have been laughing my ass off. Dude, guys, it wasn't done on purpose. My God, it's not coming in my ear. I didn't hear it. I apologize 1,000 fucking times. I wonder how many people just bailed. What the fuck's with the clapper? Well, the Texans survived the delay of game penalty, but however, they come back after a timeout and get a false start. So, still, you had a 3rd and 6, you saved that from a 3rd and 11, you come right back, can't get the fucking guy, can't stand still. 3rd and 11, that fast. 3rd and 11. They're right on at 50. The ball's more on their side. You got the tip of the ball into Steelers territory. 3rd and 11 right now, 9:04 first quarter. Texans see what they're going to do. And here they come. Pressure. Picked up. Thrown into the ground. Incomplete. That's TJ Watt with the pressure that did that. Clapper keeps playing probably play 20 times or more. Yes, it has been. I've been laughing my ass off. You did convince me to buy one, though. Oh my God, you gotta love live, but I gotta figure out why it didn't come in my fucking ear and hear it. I deleted it, it's gone, so it's not playing no more. I can't play. It's not even on the fucking system anymore. Now I'm afraid to play fucking sound effects. Unless it just freaked out and stuck. It's not on loop. No, it's not on loop. Well, I can take the opening. So much for the opening. I hope that ain't playing over fucking 1,000 times. Years ago, I wanted to buy a whole magazine of clap-ons, and I had an audience of people clapping while the lights are. Angus, I think the problem with you is the same problem with me. We got a lot of fucking free time. When you got a lot of free time, your fucking head just, man, it comes up with some crazy shit. So no more clap on, clap off to get back out of the breaks or anything until I figure that the fuck out. We're in a commercial break. Jesus, what a fucking, that sucks. And again, guys, I apologize 1,000 times, man. Keys to victory. Steelers and Texans. For the Steelers, pressure Stroud, which they definitely did there. Limit big plays. Well, so far, one big play. And protect the football. Well, we'll see what happens there. Texans protect Stroud, obviously, which they didn't on that play. Stop the run. Well, Steelers look like they got the run going a little bit. And win the turnover battle. Well, let's see what happens there, because that might be the main key to victory for both teams is the turnover battle. We'll keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on this. Texans offense, third down, 23rd, 37.2%. Offensive points, 13th, 23.8 they average. Offensive total yards, they're 19th, 341.6 yards a game. Steelers offense, third down, 15th, 40%. Offensive points, 15th, 23.4. And offensive total yards, they are 25th at 316.9. So we'll keep an eye on that stuff there. And just a quick reminder, if you do want to help the show, we have PayPal. You can help us out if you would like to. Help us pay for apps and this and that and everything else. We appreciate it. We also have Cash App available in case you don't have the PayPal. Got you covered there. And again, like I said, we appreciate everything you guys do for us here on the third floor. Rodgers under center. Looked like a weird play. It's a bootleg. Pass is wide open. And that's Metcalf again. He's just left wide open over the middle of the field. Texas defense looks like they're on their heels a little bit here. I don't think the game plan that they set up for is developing in front of them as far as the offense is going for the Steelers. They got a lot of movement, and I mean that's what they call wide open. I mean, it's 5 yards he's running before he has contact with a defender. 42 yards so far. Trying for him again. Battle on the sideline, and here comes a flag. That was Lassiter, your number one tackler on the pass interference. It looks like it's going to bring it down. Let's see. That's about the 35, I think. Yeah, it's going to be spotted a foul. Looks like it's the 36, maybe the 35. Lassiter does lead the team in penalties, so when you have a super aggressive number one defense, you're gonna get a couple flags. You'll get a few flags. Rodgers is under center right now. Ball is placed at the 33. That's Gainwell, and he does Gainwell, gains 6. So a good gain by Gainwell. Guys, make sure you hit that like, hit that follow, hit that sub. Rodgers under center. Clock's running 7:40, first quarter. Deepest penetration for either team right now. The clapper reminds me of stuff like Sea Monkeys and the Pocket Fisherman. Ron Popeil kind of stuff. You're right. Remember the Pocket Fisherman? Remember all that crazy shit in the fucking 70s and 80s that we used to fucking order? Like the hands-free phone thing that I put on here during the baseball season. The old handheld phones. You put the thing on it so you can put it on your neck, walk around like that. Gainwell with another big carry, 1st and 10. They're at the 21 of the Texans. Rodgers is in the shotgun. Back, shot. Looks, pressure coming. Got time. Floats it towards the end zone. And Smith looked, but he wasn't looking where the ball was. He looked around like he was looking for his prom date. Sea Monkeys. I remember that. Seahorses. Sea Monkeys. I think I smoked some Sea Monkeys. Shotgun. Back. All the time in the world. Throws it away again. Ref throws his hat, which means the receiver stepped out anyway. Anderson almost got to Rodgers on that. 3rd and 10, so another third down, as we've been talking about quite a bit. Texans have slowed them down and stopped them one time on 3rd down. Penalties don't help. Penalties don't count. Rodgers in the shotgun, empty backfield. Whoa, man. That's the Exxon Valdez with the catch for 7, 4th and 3. So Tomlin with the decision, and one thing with Tomlin, we don't have to wait for decisions because here comes the field goal unit. I think he learned a lesson watching the guys over the weekend, just giving up 3 points at the 4-yard line, the 12-yard line, just giving the ball right back. 32 yards out. It is up. It is dead center. It is good. Steelers jump up on top 3-0, so they get 3 out of it. Good, solid, steady drive for the Steelers. Texans defense looks like it needs to get going, man. It looks like they're spinning their wheels just a tad. Just a tad looks like they're spinning their wheels. But giving up 3, that's pretty good. I remember catching fish like crazy bait. David Letterman tried it one night in a studio fish tank. It did not work. Catch fish like crazy. Did you know that they made a Jerry Garcia Chia Pet? I do remember that. I do remember that. And somewhere out there in Lock Harbor, there's one somewhere. Just about all of us had one at one time. I didn't personally have one, but there was one at my butt. Everybody's house I went to had one, so I really didn't need one because they didn't come to my house. Nobody wanted to come to Asbury Park. Angus says, yeah, I remember that, Michael. Yeah. Didn't they had the one other dude? Didn't they have they had a Bob Ross one too? They had a Bob Ross Chia Pet. Remember? There was a couple guys who were honored with Chia Pets. While we're on this quick commercial break here, one of the main things we love about this show and bringing you play-by-play, Sports Chat Live, Let's Chat Sports, or whatever we do here in the third floor is the live chat. Get in the live chat. The conversation going on in the live chat is spectacular. It's immature. It's on money. It's spot on. Every one of these guys in the live chat are super duper intelligent sports fans. And I'm proud to have every single one of them that's in my live chat. So come on in, jump in, have some fun. Join Nancy. Quick plug there. I remember when my ex-wife owned a Furby. Oh my God, that's way back. Yeah, I used to pull the batteries out of it. We're coming back from commercial and ABC is playing Sugar Magnolia. Grateful Dead song, written by Bob Weir. One. Noel, 20-yard kickoff. I was listening to Buck give tribute to Bob Weir. That was really good. That was class right there. Bob Weir, not surprising people, was a huge San Francisco 49er fan, and how ironic they win the game against the Eagles on the weekend of his death. You can't write it. It drove me effing crazy. I used to pull the batteries out of it. Angus, I wonder why you're divorced. Now I know why she's your ex. You kept pulling the batteries out of it. She wanted to play with her Furby, and you're pulling the batteries out of it. Damn, what a rotten husband. I probably would have drowned it in the fucking fish tank. Word. Ramsey's, all right, we're waiting. I guess it's a catch. He's out to the 30. Handoff. Marks. Dead up the middle, and he'll get a first down. Third down. He didn't get the first down? 3.5 yards. He can't be much shorter than that. I thought he had the first. I mean, it's like fucking 4 inches away from me. 4:50. First quarter. 3-0 Steelers. Second possession for the Texans. Let's see if they can answer the field goal by the Steelers right here on this drive. Stroud under center. Handoff. Marks. He'll get the first down. So Marks back-to-back carries, gets 9 and then 2. First down, move the sticks. Showing some Stroud's showing some poise here, man. I mean, the pressure's been there, but he is not panicked yet. He's under center. Here comes Marks again. Makes a cut, brings it over, maybe 4. They're going to say 3, so we'll call it 2nd and 7. I was kind enough not to pull the batteries out of her. Hold on. Not unless you got fucking OJ money. Furby was the code name of her vibe. Oh, never mind. Kidding. Fucking Michael. That's what I mean. That's why I love the chat. You guys are fucking nuts. Here's Collins with the catch. So he's back in the game. Apparently he's all right. But he's going to catch it and be maybe 3rd and 3. It's a long 3. Not much time for anything to develop. Stroud got rid of it right to Collins. Made a move and brought down. .255 first quarter. 3-0 Steelers. 3rd and 3 from their own, we'll call it the 44.5. Stroud back. Pressure's there again. No problem. Over the middle. Makes the catch. That's Hutchinson with the big grab. Move the sticks again. 3rd down. Not slowing Houston down. And I'm telling you, the pressure is like a half a second from getting to him, and he's releasing it. What a good step and a half before they get to him. Stroud's 4 for 6 for 60. Handoff. Flea flicker, back to Stroud. Steps. Ball's out. Now, I don't know if he caught that in the air. I don't know if it's an incomplete pass. I don't know if it's a fumble. So I'm not making a call. Stroud went back, handed off. They flea flickered. He went back, pressure from his right side. He went to throw it. Ball came out. There was just too much movement. Replay. That's a fumble. It's a fumble or an interception. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ball's in the air. So I just noticed that. So even if it was a fumble, if it was an incomplete, it's not an incomplete pass, it's going to go as an interception, but it's going as a fumble. We were talking earlier about win the turnover battle, and the Texans are going against what they need to do. One of the keys to win this game, win the turnover battle. Right now, they're losing it 1-0. Losing the game 3-0. And they just gave the Steelers some pretty good field position. So, there you go. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back.
Excuse me. I'm not the same crazy coach who used to storm around the sidelines yelling at the officials. I've learned to relax, and I drink light beer from Miller. Do you know that light's got 1/3 less calories than a regular beer? And listen to this. Light doesn't fill me up. Besides that, light tastes fantastic. Oh, sure, there are a lot of other beers around, and you can drink any one you want. But let me tell you this.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
As I was saying, I don't care what anybody else...
Well, John Madden for you, a little flashback of time. You guys are familiar with the play-by-play during the baseball. There's not as many breaks in the game itself for commercials, but in between innings. And if you're familiar with a lot of times what we do all the time in between innings, we play an old commercial from way back when, or we'll throw in a sports moment or something like that. But yeah, so if you're just tuning in, figuring out what's going on here, this is play-by-play like nobody else does it. So that's why we want you to hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub, get in the fucking live chat, and join these guys. They're talking about fucking taking batteries out of their Wise vibrators during a wild card game. Nobody else does that in play-by-play. I guarantee it. Here, what you get a little bit of Howard Stern and a little bit of Madden and Summerall with a little bit of Groucho and a little bit of Carlin. You never know. You never know what the fuck's going to happen up here. So hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub, and don't miss anything. The eye is full, so I know you're out there watching. Rumble. Nice numbers, Rumble. Please hit the... Rumble. Rumble. What do you guys got against the like button? Rumble, what do you guys have against the like button? It's not only me. I look at other people, like big names on here. I'm looking at the likes, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Rumble, there's a like button. You hit the like button, Rumble. Sawyer made the hit, and Black got the interception or fumble recovery, whichever one you want to go. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Hand off to Warren. I think the Texas defense might be a little upset because they just destroyed Warren right at the line. It's like a 3-4 guys. What happened there is during the flea flicker, number 57 lost contact with the guy he was blocking, and he just walked around him and fucking blasted Stroud. That's Sawyer. Stroud's hand came forward, but the ball was in the air before that. 2nd and 10. Rodgers back. Got time. Throws downfield. Got his man and then dropped it. DK Metcalf dropped it. Unlike the guy he hit dropping the lawsuit. You can't be dropping them. You're going to need every fucking catch you can, especially if it means dollars. A talking vibrator might be marketable. Probably sound like it's mum. Oh, fuck. How is everything going up there? Rodgers back. 3rd and 10. Pressure. Moves aside from it. Hits his man. That's Exxon Valdez with the catch for about 4 yards. Way short. That freaking Texas defense rising up now, especially on 3rd down. And that's not a good sign. So it kind of tells you the Steelers might have to play a little CFL here. Make sure they get the big play and the big move on 1st or 2nd down. So they ain't forced with that kind of 3rd down. Because if they're forced with that 3rd down, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, it's going to be a tough night. Especially if defense is going to continue to play at this level right now. They're playing at another level than they were earlier in this quarter. Inside the 10. Punt. He fields it and grabs it for whatever reason and runs 3 yards. Get out of bounds. Maybe the 8. Turnover doesn't do him anything. They're showing the last 14 seasons, 3-9 in postseason, lost 6. Oh, here we go. Stroud in shadows of his own goalpost right now. Handoff. No, play action to Marks. Beautiful shot. That's a nice play action there by Stroud with Marks. Gain of 8. Gets it to his tight end. Hey, have you heard Will Sasso's Jesse Ventura? Yes, I have. That's fucking awesome. It's unreal. Know you're a wrestling fan. We're checking out on you. Oh yeah, I've seen him more than once, man. He does a couple guys. I think I know Bruce Pritchard does an amazing Macho Man, and man, when he does Dusty Rhodes, it sounds like Dusty Rhodes talking, man. I lit up the Rumble light button. Thank you, Bubba. Appreciate you, Angus. I know you hit it. I could tell when you're over there because I could see I have more than 2 or 3 likes, and I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe Texas and Angus went over there and helped me out, and that's cool. I'm talking about the rest of the Rumble. There's over 100 in the eye right now. And I know over that 100 in the eye, because those are the unsubscribers, 80 keeps adding more. They haven't subbed, they haven't liked yet. So please, guys, hit the sub, hit the follow, man. You're not going to be disappointed. I guarantee it. Just ask the chat. Don't believe me? Go in the chat and say, chat, what is this for real? Should I invest the sub? Should I invest the like? And they're going to go, fuck yeah, dude. Maybe not that nice, but Michael, I think it is 3.5. Where the fuck is 3.5? 3.5. I was looking for the over/under. I think the over/under is 38.5. We took the under. I know that, and we took the Texans and we took the under, and yeah, they're 3.5. First quarter numbers: Stroud 5 for 7, 68 yards. Aaron Rodgers 4 for 8, 54 yards. Woody Marks 5 for 17 yards. Jalen Warren 4 for 13. Christian Kirk 1 for 36, and DK Metcalf 2 for 42. Those are your leaders. You have Texans 3 first downs, Steelers 5. 3 for 4 on third down were the Texans, and 0 for 3 were the Steelers. And that's where we're at right now. Total yards 83 for the Texans and 79 for the Steelers. Time of possession 7:32 to 7:28. Texans had the ball longer. Stroud, shotgun. Gets away from him, picks it up at the 3, throws it away, just chucks it. The closest thing to it was the yard marker. Avoids. Oh, man, did they avoid. Man, they avoided danger, disaster there, man. Third and 2. Nice pass. That's Kirk with the first down catch. Good for 4. Again, pressure. Stroud just showing a little bit more urgency. Not showing quite the patience he was in the first quarter. And he had a little bit more time there, but got it away. Guy's there. He's open. He's past the yardsticks. Hit him. Move the sticks. Let's go. Under 14:25 to go. First and 10 from their own 20. Play action. First down towards the sticks. Looking for Schultz. Incomplete. Schultz said, hey, I think there was a flag. And the referee's like, what are you, fucking nuts? Who's that? All I see is 1968. I can't read the. Why ain't that on my other chat? Second and 10. Beautiful pass. Beautiful catch. And that's Collins again over the middle of the field. Another first down. Give him 13 on that one. Oh, main man. 1968. Checking in. What's up, main man? How are you, brother? Appreciate you. I couldn't read it on the one screen here. The background was I seen it there. I'm like, why? I don't know why it's not on my Rumble. I mean, it's not on YouTube because you're on Rumble. That explains it. Oh, Marks with a big run up the middle, bounces off the first guy to hit him. That was Queen. He's second in. I'm going to say 4. Second and 4. Gain of 6. What's up, main man? How are you today? How's everything going for you, brother? Thank you. I haven't seen you and talked to you in a few. I appreciate you stopping in and checking in. I do. Second and 4. Handoff. Marks makes a move. Gets caught right at the line of scrimmage. And that's Herbert. Herbig with the tackle. Shoulder pad tackle there. 3rd and 3. Texans, like I said, they're 3 for 4 on third down. Let's see what they got here. Right? 3 for, what were they? 3 for 5? 3 for 4, 3 for 5. Let's see what they do here. 4 for 5 tonight. See what they got here. Shotgun. Stroud back. Time. Steps up. Weird throw. Makes the catch. And that's Schultz, that big tight end that he likes. I told you, he likes that target. That short yardage and touchdown area. Clean catch. Yeah, he put it under his face mask to secure it. What a heads-up play that was. Caught it with one hand, and he seen it was going to drop. Just shoved it right in his face mask as he fell to the ground. Total control. Beautiful catch. Good hands for a big guy. Schultz. Shotgun. Draw. And that's Marks again. Marks is going to just take it all the way up. Maybe 8. Brutal last 3 to that. They're going to spot it with the left foot coming in. 2nd and 1. Give him 9 on that. Add that to the last 4 yards. We're pretty brutal. 5 for 6 on 3rd down. Under center. In the back. Long handoff. Marks. 1st down and more. He's still loose. That's Chubbs. Sorry, that's Chubbs. That's Chubbs. Give him 6 after the 1st down. 6-yard gain, 1st down. Nick Chubb coming in to give Marks a little breather. 10:40 to go. 2nd quarter. 1st half. 3-0 Steelers. And what again? Another beautiful, beautiful NFL wild card game. Every game has lived up to its exact expectations. Poor performance by the Chargers. You can't blame the Patriots for that. I mean, don't take nothing away from the Patriots defense last night. Here's Marks. That's Chubbs again. Chubb wears 21 and the other guy wears 27. So when they're going, it looks like a 1 when it's a 7. And it looks like a 7 when it's a 1. So I'll get it right. 2nd and 4 after another 6-yard gain by Chubb. Back-to-back 6-yard gains. Come on, guys. Hit that like, hit that follow. I see you guys in there. Please. You're not going to be disappointed. We do it like nobody else. 2nd and 4. Stroud under center. 1 in the backfield, 2 to the bottom with me. There goes a man in motion to the top. It's going to be a handoff. This is Marks to the edge. Outside the edge. Still going. And he falls down. Marks gets to the edge and goes. I think he landed at about the 17. There's the 25. There's the 20 and just tripped up. Man, he might have made it further than that. Trying to tell about a yard. He's either at the 17 or the 12. Mark it at the 13. Right in between. 44 yards for the Marks, man. 20 yards on that scamper. Here he comes again. Dead up the middle. And he's going to be untouched until he gets 8. Lands on the 5. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd and 3. They can get the 1st down without the touchdown. We got an injury timeout. 8:43 to go. 1st quarter. 3-0 Steelers. 2nd and 3 is what they got. They are at, I can't tell where they're at because unfortunately that's Marks, the running back who is still sitting down. It looks like he came down pretty hard on the back of his head. So it's Marks who is down for the Texans. They break for commercial. We'll break for commercial. I thought I put that in there. I'll hold off on the break. That's why I put a line through my 7s. They look similar without. Yeah, I've seen that a lot. A lot of people do it. We actually started doing it. There's kids in when I was in grammar school that had problems with a couple numbers, the way they made a number. And one of them was 1 and 7. The other was 9. I had no problem with 9 because 9 was my favorite number. When did the injury timeouts start? What year? You mean as far as it started from probably the first injury. If that's what you're asking, Michael, when did the injury timeouts start? I'm gonna have to say it probably started at the beginning of the time of football. Maybe after the second injury, because after the first guy got injured and they went out to check on him and they turned around, the fucking quarter was over. So I'm pretty sure that's probably along the lines where they did that. The rule about the 10-minute run, 10-second runoff after the 2-minute warning, based on timeouts, is to prevent the faking of an injury. And in all honesty, how many guys? I mean, we could count on one hand how many guys we think sandbagged an injury to stop a clock prior to a 2-minute warning. And then what happened after 2-minute warning? A lot of shit changed after the Stabler play, the Holy Roller play. There was a couple plays that changed rules. And I think to cut back on sandbagging, timeouts allowed, but they penalize you under 2 minutes with the 10-second runoff if you don't have any timeouts, or if you have any timeouts. There's a spinning catch, and that's Kirk in the touchdown. Stroud hits Kirk. He fights his way into the end zone in the corner of the end zone, and as we sit 6'3", 828, 6-yard catch for Christian Kirk. Great drive by the Texans offense. Beautiful drive. Stroud, again, he's having a stellar performance. It's a bootleg fake, and Kirk was open. They made contact with him at the 2, but he fell forward into the end zone. Touchdown. Waiting on the extra point. 14 plays, 92 yards in 7 minutes and 1 second. Extra point is good. 7-3. Texans. Fuck, I keep forgetting to do this. There you go. There's your logos that I've been working on before. Guys wonder what I do before I get on. I'm late, and I fucking forget to put the artwork up that I worked on. Maybe they drag that fucker off the field as soon as possible. That's it. That's I guess. That's a good, intriguing question, Michael, because you can go about it 1,000 ways, and I'm just thinking to end sandbagging and all that other stuff, but to come up with an injury timeout, it had to happen early in the birth of football. I would imagine. Hey, Texas is in the house. Texas, welcome aboard, buddy. Diving is in basketball and soccer. Yeah, and Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes has flopped, and they don't throw a flag on him. And to me, in football, that's the worst fucking sport. The worst sport to fake an injury would be football. Why would you want to do that? Because you only fuck yourself. 2 ways. One, they find out you're not injured. It will fucking cost you money. Probably a suspension. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's not cool to fake an injury in football. Now, I have done it myself more than once to slow a game down playing softball. And it's just a matter of a quick decision. And hopefully you get a situation where you could where they'll go, oh, yeah, I think he's hurt, give him a second. And I distinctly remember one time a guy running down first base real hard, and my shortstop bobbled it, and then when he fired it over, I mean, he fired that motherfucker over, snapped in the glove and everything, and we got the guy, but when he landed on the bag, it was that close, he tried to, like, really come down hard on the bag, and, like, get that forward lunge on it. And when he did that, after I caught it and heard the out, I came off, and I was, like, on 1 foot hopping around like he ran over my foot. And, you know, I was just like, yeah. And then I went down on one knee, was holding the top of my foot, and blah, 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 blah. And the whole delay was probably about 5-6 minutes. And that was enough to get our pitcher back on fucking track. Gainwell takes off down the sideline. He'll get up to about the 40 on the kickoff return, setting the Steelers up a good field position on the kickoff. But yeah, I'm guilty of it, and I distinctly remember that one. That one sticks out in my mind because that was actually a playoff game. That was a playoff game on the hill in Neptune. Texas, how you doing? Victor Angus, well, you. Who's winning? 7-3. 7-3 Texans, 7-3 Texans, 8:24, second quarter. Aaron Rodgers is 4 for 8 for 54 yards. He's under center. They're at their own 38. Pressure comes. Rodgers slingshots it. And that's that's Smith. That's Smith. He's going to lose probably a yard or 2 yards. Jones in the backfield with him on the. We're going under 8 to go in the second quarter, first half. 7-3. Texans on top. Steelers hurry back to the line. Rodgers is under center. He's changing everything right now. Plenty of time on the play clock. Over 10, 12. Play action. He's under it. He's got to get rid of it. That's Danielle Hunter. Now we got a late flag. Got a late flag. This is probably going to go against Rodgers for intentional grounding. Intentional grounding, Rodgers. And once again, the last thing the Steelers want to hear right now is third down. Hunter just went right by the guy that was blocking him, and Rodgers said, fuck this. Look at the size of this motherfucker. Wah! I don't know why they're booing, man. That was pretty fucking intentional. Steelers fans reacting. Yeah, them Steelers fans are not happy right now. 3rd and 21. Now injuries are a commercial opportunity for the NFL. You're right about that, man. They love fucking injuries. It's extra money for them. Seriously, because they can't plan for commercials for injuries. They put them in a segment. When that happens, those commercials go into that fucking segment. 3rd and 21. Rodgers back. Gets it off. They go to Gainwell. He gains pretty well. Almost back to the original line of scrimmage. Gain of 11. Rodgers not happy. And what's that guy's name? 222? 222? Fucking island is that guy from? 7:10. Clock's running. Punt. Here it comes. Sounded like a good punt. Get away from it. Get away from it. Bounces at the 20. 19. Rolls a little bit towards, go call it about the 19. 43 yards, no return, 6:57, second quarter, first half, 7-3 Texans over the Steelers. Texans living up to their reputation as far as third down goes. And just in case, let's look at that real quick again and see what's happening here. There you go, third down. They are 6th on defense as far as third down, with only 36.2 being completed. And like you said, on the offense, third down, 15th on offense, 40%. And they're not cutting it right now. And they're just not cutting it. It's almost a flip there. Texans doing really well on third down. Steelers, not good at all. But yeah, let's remember that, man. The third down battle totally being won by the Texans right now. And to be honest with you, I ain't freaking surprised. And while we're at it, remember, please get in the live chat. We love to have you in the live chat. Angus and Texas, Michael, and the rest of the crew will greet you with open arms. And as soon as we get a girl in there, she'll greet you with open legs. Yeah, so get in the live chat. Don't forget, we're still waiting for a Leap and Lanny moment. We haven't had one of them yet. We're also waiting. What's a Leap and Lanny moment, you say? Any athlete that leaves the ground over 4 feet gets a Leap and Lanny moment. Don't forget our Mel Blunt 420 take a hit moment. And what's that? Well, anytime you see the number 420, it's bong time. We have a cushion, though, 417 to 424 as far as the clock goes. Other than that, 4th and 20, whatever, becomes a Mel Blunt moment. And while we're at it, during the 2-minute warning, we have an Angus clip. That's right. Take a walk back in history with an Angus clip during the 2-minute warning. And then at the halftime, enjoy the Texas Clips halftime show. And let's take a quick look at halftime, guys. I got a very, very special halftime. 4 minutes, 44 seconds, and then we'll be back in here to hang out and chat with you guys before the third quarter. Right now, here comes Marks again. He's going to get tackled after about 5. Clock is running, 6:45, second quarter, first half. They'll give him 4, second and 6. Mark's back in the game. They didn't say anything about him. What happened to him other than he's in the game, guys. He's got 60 yards. Second and 6. Texans right now, 5.6 yards rushing on the ground. They have 78 total. Stroud drops another snap he drops. Walks up and fumbles it again. Stroud showing some immaturity. What is he throwing it for? I don't know. You can't keep dodging these bullets. You dodged the first turnover. Oh my Lord, this is a bad one here, man. I don't know what he's trying to do there. I don't know what he's trying to do. Just eat it, man. Talk to him. Yeah, that's a fumble, guys. There's a fumble. Stroud beating his own worst enemy right now. That's the second snap he dropped in consecutive series. And you got Watt right there, man. Yeah, I just read his lips. What are you doing? Get over there, calm him down, talk to him, man. 2 things happen there, man. Look at the field position. They're at the 21 of the Texans on the turnover. The crowd's getting loud. Rodgers under center. See if they can get this going now. Here's a toss. That's the war. That's Gainwell, and Gainwell ain't going nowhere. How about a loss of 2? Bringing it to a 2nd and 12. Under 6 to go. Second quarter, first half. 7-3. Texans. Steelers threatening. If anything, they come away with something. They're coming away with 3. Maybe. Kicking has not been automatic this weekend. And that's Petrie, who just buried him after the catch. 2nd and 12. Rodgers in the shotgun, pressure again. Another shot in the backfield. He's going to lose a yard. Screen pass loses a yard. Steelers get the ball, get a gift at the 21. They're already back. 3rd and 14 now. This defense is fucking sick, man. This is crazy, this defense. My God, can they pursue? That's what happens when you have a lean, mean freaking defense that can move the speed on these guys. 3rd and 14. They had it at the 21. They're all the way back to the 25. Shotgun. Here comes. Pressure coming up the middle. On his right. He's going to get to him again. Gainwell catches it after the defender slipped. No first down. They still get to him before the first down. 4th and 2. 4:30. Clock is running. What is Tomlin going to do here? 4th and 2, and they're going for it. Buckle up, put your seatbelts on. Let's see what this Texas defense has for a 4th and 2. Big opportunity here. We're under 4 to go. They snap. Play action. Pass. Whoa, they just missed. Almost had him, man. That was really close. Real close to being dangerous. 1st and goal. That was Thielen with the catch. I don't know where he came from. But Thielen was in the screen. He just got it past that. Defense was about a tick late. They're at the 9, 1st and goal. 3:20 to go. Rodgers under center. Handoff. Warren. Maybe 2. Maybe a yard now. Call it 2nd and goal. Give him 1. Looks like it was 2015 using independent spotters to call the injury timeout. Googled it. Not sure, though. Oh, I know what you're saying now. I got you. Soccer players must be in the Screen Actors Guild. They act like their career is over and then suddenly jump up and go again. Yeah, soccer's fucking terrible. Under center. Play action. Rodgers looking. Got nowhere to go. All the way back. Throws it out of the end zone. 3rd and goal. The Steelers' offensive line, I don't think they figured out what to do with the Texans with their line. Late flag. Where'd this come from? What is this? We got ineligible for Pittsburgh. Back them up more, man. They're going to decline it. They're going to decline it, not give them 2nd down again. They're going to go right to 3rd and goal. Ball's on the 8-yard line, right on top of it. 2:36. Clock is stopped with the penalty. Here they come. 3rd and goal from the 8. Rodgers shotgun. Snap. Looks. Pressure. They got him. Smothered him at the 17-yard line. And this Houston's defense just says, no fucking way you're getting in this freaking end zone. Not now. Wow. That's probably going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Clock is rolling. They're going to go for the field goal now. And that'll set us up for the first Angus clip of the day. So we're going to the 2-minute. Whoa. There we go.
Wow! I feel good.
Boom, there you go. The Angus clip. That was a good one, man. You can never have too much Walter Payton. That run against Kansas City Chiefs in that highlight, my Jesus, fuck. Oof. What a way to make a living. Lockport. What's up, Lockport? Congratulations, buddy. I was looking for you when I was calling the Bills game. I guess you were locked in. Field goal is up and good. 7-6, 157. Both teams, I'm sorry, Texas have 2 timeouts. Steelers have all 3. Lockport, what up, brother? Congratulations, like I said, to your Bills, my friend. Angus, you see I clipped that. Your comment got clipped. That is fucking hysterical. I'm sure Texas is laughing. That's why he's not commenting. That is hysterical. Okay, had enough of the pup. Giving him some crate time. See, John, that's what I love about John. John just sits back and watches, listens, or whatever, and then when he's about to do something, I'm going to tell you, hey, I'm still here. I'm going to fucking take care of this dog right now. Okay, had enough of the pub game and crate time. Lockport, what's up, boys? Made it for the Angus clip. Man, that's perfect time in there, Lockport. Hey, Lockport, how you doing? Angus, good. You? I'm good, Lockport. Pa 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 pa. A tradition like no other. The Angus clip. Thank you, Lockport. Appreciate that compliment, man. We work hard here, man. We really do. If you could just see behind the scenes one time, man, you'd be amazed. So much goes into this shit. Went to a Bills party for the game. Got so annihilated, missed the other 2 games. Stressful game, though. Yeah, man. I told you it was going to be a tough one, man, with the Jags. I picked the Bills, but I told you it's going to be a tough one with them Jags. And not a lot of room on the return here. Good coverage. He's at the 20. What's his name? Schnonek? Schnonek acting like he just did something really big. Yeah. Okay, man, that's cool, man. Good for you, bro. Good for you, man. And I guess you deserved that drunk. But you missed 2 great games. You missed a great game that night. You missed a great game that night, Packers-Bears. Handoff. Here's Marks. Makes a cut. They'll bring him down at the 24. 2nd and 6. Texas busy with applications lightning through. Lockport, Texas. Good luck, Texas. You will do well. Yeah, you'll be fine, Texas. You got plenty of support here, brother. Need any help? You go right to Chatbeat GBT, baby. He'll hook you up. Tell him I sent you. Tell him Bubba sent you. 1:15 clock is going. Stroud, shotgun. Takes it. Gets his man. That's Collins. Oh, that's Kirk. Sorry. Kirk on the sideline. Top of the screen. 3rd and 1. Houston uses their second timeout. 1:07 on the clock. Second quarter, first half. 7-6. Texans on top of the Steelers. Pretty much of a... It's going to be a really interesting 3rd down here. Yeah, this Houston Texans defense, guys, right now, man, I got to give them 5 stars right now, man. 3rd down. Steelers 0 for 6. Texans 5 for 6. 3rd down. Direct snap. And Stover. I'm just trying to see where he's going to wind up. He's got the 1st down. And then they kept pushing, another 4 yards. Wow. Direct snap to that massive human being. Stroud back. And hurry up. Catch made. That's Stover again. Same guy that just handed off to. Houston uses another timeout. 41 seconds. I'm confused. They should only have 1. Yeah, there you go. 1 timeout left. Texans. 2 timeouts left. Steelers. And you got to be fucking kidding me. We're going to a commercial break? We're going to a commercial break? Holy fuck, man. Well, while they're going to this useless commercial break, I see the eye is full. Guys, you're watching for a reason. You're seeing shit that you never see before in play-by-play. This is a show. This is entertainment. This is more than just play-by-play of a football game. We have a live chat here. We're talking about taking vibrators out of our wives' batteries out of our wives' vibrators, or our vibrators out of our wives. Whatever way you want to do it, we're talking about it. What else are we talking about? We're talking about all kinds of shit in the live chat. Live chat's on fucking fire. So if you're not hitting the like and hitting the sub and getting involved in this live chat, you're missing out. You are missing out. And I put it up there so you can follow along with us and see how just crazy it gets. And we talk sports. We talk everything. But we try to make this entertainment. We put so much into this that we make it possible for you to go back and rewatch it. Even though there's a game going on, there's still so much shit in between the game. There's plenty of entertainment. Rumble. Rumble only. Puppet Show. The only way to see the Puppet Show is on Rumble because YouTube is nothing but copyright police. So whatever I can't do on YouTube, I do it on Rumble. So get over to Rumble. Can't get over to Rumble? Yes, you can. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. Go to my channel here on YouTube. Go to a post, any post. Doesn't matter what post it is. Hit the comment. Boom, there's a link right to Rumble. Go over and watch the Puppet Show. We are 12 shows in on the Puppet Show, and it is just growing and growing on Rumble. And I would love to get some of you guys who watch on YouTube who are not familiar with Rumble, go on over. You like gaming? Any fucking game you want, somebody's playing it 24/7 on Rumble. All kinds of political content. Dan Bongino returning on February 10th, I believe. Dan Bongino will be back. That's a great comeback for us guys and creators on Rumble. That's going to help us tremendous. It's going to bring a lot more people back into Rumble. So that's why I want everybody on Rumble. Hit the like, hit the follow, man. I am 34 away from 100 on Rumble. We are 3 away here on YouTube from 100. So if you haven't freaking hit the sub yet and you're out there watching on sub, boom, hit the sub. At least 3 or 4 of you, please put us over 100. Finally back after that. 2nd and 5, 41 seconds. They are at their own 38-yard line. Stroud, plenty of time. He's going deep. He's got his man, and he drops it as he's cold. Oh, my God. What defensive play on that. Clark hit him just as he caught it, and he almost came down with an amazing catch. Caught it with his man with a hit by Clark. Wow. If the ball's on the other side, if he catches it with his other arm, it's a catch. Because he caught it on that side, that's where the helmet went, right under the bicep. Wow. 35 seconds. 3rd and 5. Clark is down. He made the collision with, man. What a collision. He got the worst of it, but he did his job and dislodged that ball. Or else that was a big play right there. 3rd and 5. 35 seconds. You see what I'm saying? If it's on the other side, looks like a little friendly fire to the shoulder area. T. Cullen. Whoa, where you come from, T. Cullen? Welcome, man. Hey, been a minute. How you doing, brother? Welcome back. Long time no see, T. Cullen. Shotgun. Snap. Stroud back. Plenty of time. Gets it over the middle. Hits his man. That's Kirk again with another big first down for Kirk. First down and a little bit more. 28 seconds. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with the timeouts. I guess on the injury, the Steelers had to use a timeout. I was wondering where their other timeout went. So that explains that. The injury, 28 seconds, 1st and 10. Texans used their last timeout there. 28 seconds, no timeouts. Steelers, 1 timeout. It's a 1st and 10. Oh, now they're telling us that the Steelers took a timeout at 1:07. Great coverage, guys. Way to go, Fox. Stroud back. Plenty of time. Steps forward. Releases it before it. Oh, just overshoots Collins. He just misfired on that one. Wide open. Just a bad play. A bad pass there. He had the time. I don't know how he missed him. Right there, he steps up. There's the time. Look at that. How does he miss him? That's how he misses him. He overshoots him, man. Welcome aboard. Welcome in, T. Colin. Thanks for showing up, brother. Make sure you hit that like and follow, my man. Pass. Marks is disconnected from the ball after he caught it. You're going to get a 3rd 10. 16 seconds. Wilson with the hit that dislodged it. So the Steelers defense showing they can play too. And this is pretty much the best Steelers defense we've seen right here. But they keep getting the 3rd down and can't get off the field. I mean, they're 6 for 7 on 3rd down, Texas. And here, this is their longest 3rd down right now. 3rd and 10. $18 seconds, second quarter, first half, 7-6. Texans on top of the Steelers. 18 seconds left, 3rd and 10. 7 for 8. I'm sorry, they're 7 for 8. Shotgun. Back. Stroud. Hit. Somehow, Schultz makes that catch as it looked like a duck with no wings. So there's 4 yards. 4th down. 4th and 6. I think the only mistake that Schultz made was stepping out of bounds. If he doesn't step out of bounds, the clock continues to run. Probably forcing Steelers to use their last timeout. Now you're going to punt it to them. And they're still going to have a timeout in the play. So, weird choice of play selection there in that drive. That drive was not good. A little mismanagement of the clock and timeouts. We'll put that on there too if you want. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. They're going to put a second on the clock. I don't think so. I think there's officially a set. No. Nope, they're going to call halftime officially. Let's hear what D'Amico has to say real quick. He's giving compliments to the defensive line, getting the pressure to Rodgers as, yeah. And as far as Stroud says, he says we have to protect him a little, and he just has to hold on to the ball. You can't give those turnovers away. Those are cheap turnovers. So, all right, guys. There you go. Let's catch up real quick because we got T. Cullen hasn't been here in a minute. Don't want to ignore him. Let's see. Man, I'm behind a little bit. Rumble has been advertising a lot on YouTube the past couple of weeks. Have they? I don't get ads on YouTube, so I wouldn't know. But that's awesome. I hope they continue that. YouTube's already lost Steve Crowder, Jimmy Dore, Tim Pool, Candace Owens. All those people, they're gone. They're all on Rumble, man. Good day, sports fans. Cullen making his thing. Cullen. Hey, Cullen. Galaki. We meet again. Cullen. Enough applications. Texas. And we look kind of similar, Victor. Slightly different facial hair, but same hair and hair color. Boom. That's right, man. T. Cullen knows what it's like to turn pussy down on an hourly basis. Well, anyway, what a first half. Again, what an NFL weekend. Man, this is going down. This got to go down one of the greatest weekends of wild card for sure. We don't get wild card games like this. We might get one or two, but right now you're looking at 5 stellar games, and this one's only half over. And again, you can't take away from the Patriots' defense and Drake May last night. You can't, because of the shitty way that the Chargers played. They were just outhandled, they were definitely outcoached. But anyway, we're going to take a break, and we got halftime. As we usually do here, we have a little halftime show. We abbreviate it for playoffs so I can cut it short, come back, and have some fun in the chat before I have to call the third quarter. But I only found out in the basement the NFL are playing here later this year. Oh, wow, really? Oh, wow. You can get some NFL action where you live. That's cool, Bo. I would hope that I hope you're going to be able to afford it. The NFL doesn't cash you out of it, but if you get an opportunity, I hope you get an opportunity to go see some NFL football where you live there, buddy. In another country, that's awesome. Yeah, we got to Texas Clips halftime show. And guys, this isn't your normal halftime show. It's 4 minutes and 44 seconds. I think you'll enjoy it. And I know I will enjoy it because I have enjoyed it. I saw it already. But wanted to share this with you because I think it's super, super important to know that the game of football, the game of baseball, the game of basketball, hockey, every sport has a life beyond it that touches other people's lives. And people become passionate like we do. Passionate Yankee fans, Red Sox, Mets, whatever. Steelers, Bucks, Jets, whatever. But we never get to hear how it starts, how it becomes, or anything like that. So I want to take this special opportunity not only to pay tribute, but I think it's a great story and I think you'll enjoy it. So here it is, guys. Enjoy it. Halftime here on the third floor. Enjoy the Texas Clip halftime show.
I was born in San Francisco and raised on the peninsula. Spent the first couple of years in San Francisco on Upper Broadway. My dad was a 49er fan, and I was a pathological 49er fan from about the age of 8, from well before I could understand the complexity of football.
It all began for Bob Weir the same way it begins for most of us. There's a spark, a connection. We may not even recognize it's there, but its existence is real. For this iconic American musician, about the time when he was realizing his passion for the game, he was realizing another passion, one that he recognized as an immediate calling.
I love playing in bands. Everybody has to feel each other and work with each other and improvise as one. Any of the other greats in 49er history had something of that quality. They loved the game for what football is. It's such a complex sport. You need your buddies to do exactly what you know they're going to do. You have to improvise in a way that your other guys are going to understand it and be able to intuit what you're going to be doing. And that's what makes greatness. And the 49ers were able to achieve that. That's when football gets really good. It's glorious to watch.
A pioneer in American music, Bob's love for his craft and ideals is only rivaled by his faithfulness. A self-proclaimed pathological fan of his beloved 49ers, he finds that Sunday, no matter where on earth he may be, are only complete when he's able to enjoy his team.
On the bus, we make sure that we have the games available. We get NFL Sunday ticket on our bus, and that's mighty convenient. I can remember a few occasions where we'd take a break. It'd be an awful long break while we were waiting for the game to end or wrap up neatly enough so that we could go back on either feeling good or feeling bad.
I knew that Bobby Weir was a huge 49er fan, so I struck up a conversation with him about Niner football. He immediately was happy to talk about his devotion to the Niners, and he told me a great story that I've never forgotten. Obviously, if you're a Niner fan, you're going to remember the great Monday night game between the Rams and the 49ers. Joe Montana had the 2 touchdown passes to John Taylor, each of them from more than 90 yards, come from behind win, incredible game. Bob Weir and Jerry Garcia, according to Bobby, were doing a radio interview that night, and they only agreed to do the interview if the radio station would cooperate and put a TV monitor in the radio studio so Bobby could watch the game while he did a radio interview. So the DJ agreed, and they put the TV down. So they're in the middle of this radio interview. It's a nationally syndicated interview, by the way, so it's beaming out to all the major cities in the country. And Bobby's got one eye on the game, and he's listening to this guy interview him on the radio. And when Taylor went for his second touchdown, apparently Bobby lost his mind and started screaming during the radio interview, "Go! He's gonna go! He's gonna go!"
We were in Europe in 1990. Not so easy to get the Niners. And we were in a hotel in Germany. I happened, just totally by accident, to get to talking with the desk clerk and discovered that Armed Forces Television was on, the cable system of the hotel. And oh, by the way, the Niners were on that night. You know, one of the things that you do when you work for a band is you bring news, and sometimes it's bad news and sometimes it's good news. I called Bobby and I said, turn on Channel 7. And I could literally hear Bobby screaming because I was 2 doors down on the corridor, yelling how happy he was for the rest of the night.
He loved the 49ers, but he loved them when they weren't the best team. He's not a fair weather fan at all. Football is one of the great arts and beauties of life, and he was always there.
You know, if the Niners win on a given weekend, I start that week off with a little more spring in my step. If they lose, I kind of have a harder time getting out of bed. I'm sure they do too.
Just like us, Bob Weir lives and breathes his team. He understands that, like the Grateful Dead, the franchise is emblazoned in the memories of millions, and in the reciprocation for that faithfulness, he is loved back by both the town he calls his home and the team he calls his own.
I understand this place. It understands me. Always considered the San Francisco area home, and so I've always been a Niners fan. It goes.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. You better come down here, get some of this shit. You like to eat. America loves to eat. So why not open up somewhere America can sit down, enjoy a meal, and get their feet rubbed? We'll fry anything you want for $5.99. As long as it's friable or edible, we're gonna make it deliciable. We will fry parts of the chicken you didn't even know was friable. The beak, the feathers, we'll fry candy bars. All that European stuff that you don't really normally eat, we'll bring it down here and fry it for you. Ask McDonald's to fry something other than what they normally fry. Guess what you're gonna get? Nothing. If it fit through the dough, I'll put it in the fryer. Hell, this is a dinosaur. All our meats are gently tenderized to their optimum deliciousness. We got fine dinosaur meats. Took my money, made me pay child support. Come on down here and get you a slice. Once they get your social security number, it's over. Motivated, 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 motivated. So friends, let's just decide you don't want no barbecue. Well, that's fine too. Why not let one of my foot specialists or myself perform our magic? Look at that, don't they look wonderful? If you really pay me enough, we'll massage your feet in any of these sauces also. Success is the rule down here at Jones Good Ass Barbecue and Foot Massage. So go ahead and give me a call or find us on the worldwide internets at the new website. That's JONES BigAssTruckRentalAndStorage.com/Jones Good Ass Barbecue and Foot Massage.html.
Excuse me, did you call number 52?
Did you hear me call number 52?
I feel good.
Bueller. Bueller. Bueller.
Have a cocktail.
No, I don't care for any.
I said have a cocktail.
I guess he wants us to have a cocktail. Waiter, will you serve the nuts? I mean, will you serve the guests the nuts?
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Wow! I feel good.
Boom, we're back. Hope you enjoyed the halftime show. Different one, and I thought it's, you know, we always watch the sports and stuff. Let's see how someone's life is affected by their favorite team or their favorite sport or something, and I thought that was a good one, man. And rest in peace, Bob Weir. Alrighty. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. Tiny sample size of the puppet show. You were right, Lockport. Thank you for the plug on the puppet show. Speaking of we got the next puppet show coming up real soon. I'm working on it not as we speak because I'm doing this, but I do have a. There's going to be some Grateful Dead in there, man. Some live some live dead from years past and everything, highlighting Weir and Jerry and the boys. Plus a lot of other stuff. Hey, the puppet show is crazy. The puppet show is out of control. The puppet show is unique. There is nothing like the puppet show on Rumble. And definitely not on YouTube, because you know why not on YouTube? Because YouTube won't allow it. It's fucking copyright. You copyright. You're making billions of dollars, you little fucker. You got 200 people in your eye and you think you're something special. How does it feel to sit at 97 subs, huh? That's YouTube. Fuckers. Anyway, hope you enjoyed halftime and the Bob Weir San Francisco 49ers story. And as you can see there, Bobby really loved the 49ers. You would never think it, right? Think Grateful Dead and all that. All you're thinking is this, that, or whatever. Nah. They have lives too outside of music. Probably a musician's out is sports or something, as most people look at music for an out. You know what I'm saying? No hands on, hands off. There we go. All right, we're all ready. You guys ready?
Wow! I feel good.
Boswell with the kick for the Steelers as they kick off to the Texans. Takes it at the 6. 20, 25, out of bounds, 26. Just listen to Tomlin. Tomlin's just saying, we ain't winning enough third downs. You haven't won a third down. You won 1 third down against them, and you won none against them. Jesus. Play action. Stroud, back, rolls out. Fires, got his man. That's Higgins with the catch. First down. They can't find a suit to fit Troy Aikman? Here's Mark. Mark gets loose, and I guess whatever happened to him didn't affect him. Give him 15 on that first down. First down run there. 15 yards. Money is not the issue. It's going to the city of Melbourne. Call Anthony. He'll come get you. It's only a 1,000-mile ride. He'll come pick you up. Anthony, he'll come pick you up, Colin. Didn't know that Colin be cool if the Bills were there. I don't think anybody wants to go down there, man. That's a fucking haul for an NFL team. Wide open. And that's Higgins again, wide open in the middle of the field. Another 14-yard gain. And their big man Hayward is down for the Steelers, so timeout on the field. Give me a chance to catch up on this. I was thinking I should organize an Aussie Dwellers get-together and go. You got plenty of time to organize it, Colin. You got plenty of time to organize something like that. It's a fantastic idea. T. Cullen, I think this halftime show thing, great idea. Thank you, Colin. We do it every broadcast. Every broadcast has 2 Angus clips and a halftime show. Plus sports moments in between. What's a sports moment? We'll get to it in the break. Let me see. Let me cue one up. I'll cue a sports moment up for you there, buddy. So you can get a real taste of what we do. Let me see what I got. There's the second Angus clip. Got that. We got that. All right, I'll give you a sports moment in a second, all right? Hold on. Yeah, thank you about the halftime show thing, man. That's why I say it's entertainment, man. I try to bring it like nobody else. Who wants to stand there and watch a kid like 23, 24 years old standing there holding a beer bong, waiting for a $20 donation from somebody so he can do it? With a green screen behind him, the score here, he's probably 30 to 45 seconds in delay from what's happening. So if you're watching the game and listening to him, you're 45 seconds behind. You're this, that, and the other thing. And these guys kill it. 3,000, 4,000 fucking subs and this and that. And I'm like, what the fuck? Is this? I think it's just a bunch of Mallow Bar kids sitting in their mommy's basement with nothing better to do, and they got mommy's credit card, and they just sit there and they think they're cool because they could spend 50 to make a guy do a beer bong. I asked for donations and support for this show because, one, I'm retired and on a very fucking fixed income. But to watch the fucking NFL, to watch baseball, to watch this, it's fucking 87 channels. Every channel costs something. You got to sub to it and everything. This all shit costs money plus the equipment to do it. And it just pisses me off that there's guys out there who are super talentless. Couldn't call a fucking game if they wanted to. They're too busy talking to their fucking producer in the corner. Fuck all that. Entertain the people. Get a live chat like this talking about taking batteries out of your wife's vibrator while we're watching football. Talking about fucking Sophia Loren and Jane Mansfield wanting to fuck Adrienne Barbeau. Handoff. Marks. He's not going to be taken down until he gets 9.5 yards on that one. Under 13 to go, third quarter. 7-6. The way the Texans playing, you wouldn't think it's a 1-point game. But that just goes to show you, hey, defense. The longest Ural in human history. Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. First down, hands off the Marks. He's got a yard. Here comes a couple guys rolling in off the pile. It's Schultz and Watt rolling in the ball. Remember them bugs you used to find and you touch them and they roll into a ball? That's what that looked like coming over the top of the pile out of nowhere. You're just looking at the pile and all of a sudden this... It's sad. Kreutzmann had to see all his friends die, selfishly. I hope I'm not the last to go in my circle. Well, Lockport, don't even think about it like that. Don't even think, but you got fucking 100 years left, bro. I'm never going to die. Marks gets to the side again. Gets another 5 hard-earned yards. I said 5. They say 4.5. 2nd and 6. 11:30 to go, third quarter. 7-6. Texans. Well, yeah, Kreutzmann, he's the last original member of the Grateful Dead. He's the last original member. Mickey Hart joined the band later. 2nd and 6. Schultz gets it for maybe 3. So a third down looming. John, you heading out? Good night, John. Thank you for hanging out in the shadows and making sure everybody's cool in the back of the room, my friend. You stay blessed, my brother. You stay blessed, my brother. Get some sleep. Roly-poly. Yeah, Kreutzmann, he's the last original member. This game is actually on here, free to air. There you go, Colin. Watching from down in under. Stroud doing all kinds of moves. He throws an interception. He forced the play. I don't know why he forced that. A third turnover for the Texans offense, and the Steelers haven't done anything with the first 2 other than a field goal. But that was absolutely the worst play Stroud has thrown in I don't know how long. That was senseless. He threw it. I don't know what he was thinking there, man. And that's a clean interception. Eccles with the interception. So Steelers defense rises up and slows down the offense. That's the only way they're going to do it. And that was the third down. He had plenty of time. He was dancing in the backfield like a maniac and then just step forward, throw it right to the fucking double coverage. The guy wasn't even, you could barely see him. He was behind the defender in front of him, who was Eccles, with a guy behind him. Stupid play. Can't force that, man. Can't force that. You just can't force that. All right. Let's show T. Cullen. Let's show T. Cullen a sports moment.
With 39 seconds to go. Whole league manager staff. Look at Harold Jackson. Devils have a 2-point lead. 2-point lead. 30 seconds to go. Here comes Harold Jackson. Does he have enough left? I don't think he does. Jackson cannot afford to let that man Fred get the lead. Harold, he flipped him. Unbelievable. Holy cow. Harold Jackson. Hamilton is down. He's still down. Jackson's going. Got the game. He got the game. And they only got about 13 seconds to go. 10 seconds. Jackson wants a little revenge. I can guarantee you that. No. That is wrong. He wants more. Boy, he's hitting everything, and he freezes down. Harold Jackson, what a comeback.
Shazam. There you go. That's a sports moment, Colin. That's what we do. For all you people watching in the eye, that's what we do. That's why we're not your normal play-by-play. You wonder what the fuck I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub, get in the live chat, guys. Come on. Let's put these other phony balonies behind. Let them catch me. This game is actually on here, free to air. There you go, Colin. I'm on antenna, too. I don't know how it's possible, but I'm actually slightly ahead. You're slightly ahead of me? And I'm on antenna. It must be something with the satellite. I guess you're closer to the satellite. I don't know. That's too tech for me. We're looking at the replay of the interception. Now he's back. He's looking, dance, move, comes up, and just fires. I see what he was looking at, but he's got to recognize that. And then Chubb's wide open. Chubb is wide open. I know what he was trying, but nah, he just, the way he threw it was fucking horrible. They're at their 4. Handoff. That's Warren, I believe. And Warren will get out. Big run there. 7. 2nd and 3. I thought the UK has tax even on free TV. TV license they have in the UK is crazy. You can't watch. You have to pay to watch free TV. Never mind. That's a whole different thing. That is another world down under. Warren again. He's going to get the first. Well, see where they mark it. They'll give him a first down. Just got it. I don't think they wanted to see a third down, even if it was a 3rd and inches. I don't think they wanted to see one that quick after that interception. If anything, give your punter a little room. Roly-poly. Take care, Locke. I'm exhausted. I remember when Jerry passed on, there were multiple drum circles in his name for days in Lawrence, Kansas, where I lived then. I went to many of those. Yeah. Jerry's death hit me in the middle of, believe it or not, I gave up everything for 2 years. Not a drop of alcohol, not a drug, not a hit of weed, not a cigarette, nothing for 2 years. And Jerry died during the 2nd year, and that's when I went off the fucking wagon. Fuck this, I'm going back to living my life. Although there was a lot of great stories in the fucking rooms. Friends of Bill. 9 for 15, 79 yards. Metcalf has only 2 catches for 42 yards. He was hot in the beginning, and they haven't seen or heard of him since. 8:45 and ticking. 3rd quarter, 7-6. Texans. He's going to hit and tackle behind a line of scrimmage. The Steelers have to get away from that screenplay. It's not fucking working, dude. It doesn't matter what side you throw the screen pass to. It's not working. And here comes Petrie with the play. Right off the block, right around the shoulder pads, and just drags them back to about the 5. It's going to be a loss. Texans they got to be so happy they got a great defense. 2nd and 15. Second and 15. Rodgers gets rid of it, and he's hit just as he catches it. That's Austin. He might have a ball's length past the 15. 3rd down again for the Steelers, and again, a 3rd and 9. When I was a kid, I would watch roller derby every Saturday around 11 a.m. Yeah, me too, bro. They had roller derby in my hometown, Asbury Park. I used to go with my mom on weekends. Friday, Saturday night, roller derby at the casino in Asbury. Then they moved to the convention hall. Shotgun. Back, pressure's coming. Rodgers gets ready. He finally gets a 3rd down. And that's Exxon Valdez with the catch. 1st down. They finally get a 3rd down completion at 7:04 to go in the 3rd quarter. In this game, they have not faced a 3rd and less than 7. And finally, they come through. Whatever happened to roller derby, it was huge when I was a kid. Colin, I don't know what happened to roller. I think they found out it was like wrestling. It was fake. I think that took a lot of the oof out of it. Gainwell is not going to gain anything. He's going to gain -2 is what he's going to gain. This Texas defense is so freaking swarming. It reminds me of the 2001, 2002, 2003 Tampa Bay defense. And I mean that by speed. These guys are fast. 2nd and 12. Love roller derby. We have Queen City roller derby here. Some gorgeous buttes in the battle on skates. Season starts Wednesday. Great live show. Lockport, is that on YouTube? Do they stream? I'll watch that. They're going to get to him. He gets away. I don't know how Rodgers got away from that. And he almost throws an interception. Good thing he threw that one into the dirt. So after completing a 3rd and 9, they come right back, and now they're facing a 3rd and 12. Hunter, man, I don't know how he got away from Hunter. Oh, man, just a quick spin move for Rodgers. Whatever he had left in his Ginger Rogers bag of tricks, it was right there. We have Women's Roller Derby League here in St. Louis, Missouri. The women on that team are fucking hot. Oh, I bet. I bet you're a lot hotter than what was back then. 3rd 12. He's way back. He's airing it out. Rodgers, way. There's contact, no flag, and I'm going to tell you what. There's a reason there's no flag. Because that's good fucking defense. That's good defense. You can take a look at that all you want. I'm sorry. You got to let him play a little bit. You have to let him play. Let's see. Nothing. He's pushing off on him, if anything. Yeah. Yeah, no shit, Troy. I called it before you did. It's not a foul. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I ain't no fucking dummy. 4th and 12. So there goes the 3rd downs right out the fucking window. They get one and then can't get another one. And then again, there's another 3rd down and more than 7. He's going to take this one at his 18. 25, dancing to the 30, spins around, and he'll land on the 30. 5:33. You got a 55-yard, a 12-yard return. Yeah, wow. Look at those Steeler fans, man. Look at those Steeler fans. They are not happy right now. You know, you thought you had something. You're like, you had to be on that sideline going, oh my God, 3rd and fucking 9. And then you pick up 13 yards. You're like, all right, maybe that's the start of something. And then boom, next series, whoosh, you don't even gain a yard, you lose 2. Punt the ball away after another gift. interception. The best part about that, yeah, they got the interception, they got the ball, they didn't do nothing. But the Texans were going to at least kick a field goal there. Just saying. You're in the eye. Come on. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the follow. Get out of that eye and jump into the sub column over here. Tell them, Angus, Lockport, Texas, whoever else is still around over here blowing it up. T. Cullen, tell them, get in this freaking live chat. Hit the sub first. Hit the sub first. Then we'll work on everything else. So, yeah, there was a sports moment there, a little roller derby. When we say sports moment, we mean sports moment. We do concentrate on a lot of football. We do play a lot of football ads, or highlights, I should say. And every now and then we dip back into the times of...
Excuse me. I'm not the same crazy coach who used to storm around the sidelines yelling at the officials. I've learned to relax, and I drink light beer from Miller. Do you know that light's got a third less calories than a regular beer? And listen to this. Light doesn't fill me up. Besides that, light tastes fantastic. Oh, sure, there are a lot of other beers around, and you can drink any one you want. But let me tell you this.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
As I was saying, I don't care what anybody else...
They're still looking at this no call. Aaron Rodgers showing some heat on the sideline right now. I guess he's saying that Austin was not where he was supposed to be. I am sub, been for ages. Just usually working this time of day. Oh, I got you, Colin. I knew you were sub. I was talking to everybody else that hasn't subbed. And then I meant Colin, Angus, Lockport, and all you guys. Just tell everybody the eye is packed, dude. Short, just shy of 200 out there that haven't hit the like or the sub yet, but they're watching. Come on, guys. Stroud under center. They're at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 5. Flag on the play. We got a false start. Marks gets 2, but they'll take all that back. We either got false start or illegal motion. Illegal motion. Tight end. Three turnovers. So, like, one of the keys that we were talking about when I showed it to you there, one of the keys for the, I believe it was the Steelers to win the turnover battle. Well, right now they got the turnovers, but they ain't winning the battle. Stroud back in pressure, trips, falls at the 30. And he did not make it back to the line of scrimmage, so give that a sack there. Sack on Stroud. Third and 10. Under 4 to go, third quarter. 7-6, Texans on top. Stroud, shotgun, back on his 20. Releases, sideline, his man. It looked like Collins fell, and then by the time he regained, reached up, ball was way past them. 4th and 10. Here comes the punt team. Back and forth defense. Back and forth defense. You love defense like I do. You are loving this fucking game. And like I said, Saturday, game 1, when I was breaking down everything we were going to do this weekend, I told you guys, this is the game I couldn't wait to call. This is paying off. Here's the punt. Gets rid of it at his own 20. All the way back. Takes it at the 10. Retreats to the 9. Now he takes off 15, 20. Does a spin move. And he's hit at 24. That was Austin on the return. That's 60 yards in the air, minus 14. Not good. My power just went out. Be right back. Oh, no. Good luck, Colin. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Colin. I hope a fucking spider didn't eat your fucking electrical panel. It wouldn't put. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if you told me, living down there. Dude, they got fucking ants the size of fucking St. Bernards. They got spiders that eat birds. If my power went out, I wouldn't be living there. I wouldn't be living there just based on what's outside and what can still get in the house. That's crazy. That's like prehistoric land down there in Australia. That's fucking nuts. That's fucking crazy. Who was it the other day? Anthony. Anthony was going out into, remember, guys? Anthony was going out into his shed to clean it. I said, be fucking careful. He said he went in there with his kid and had his kid standing by with just fucking looking out for spiders. That's fun. I ain't cleaning out my shed. I'm going to burn it to the fucking ground. There, build another one. Start over. I don't give a fuck what's in there. Burn it the fuck down. We'll get more shit. The lawnmower's in there. I don't give a fuck. Burn it. It's probably a beehive now. Yeah, for those wondering, yes. T. Cullen over here in the live chat is from down under. He is watching us from the bottom of the world. That is super impressive. And to have somebody like that find me and be as dedicated to the channel as he is, that's saying something, man. That's saying something about him, saying something about the channel. With all that being said, get in the live chat. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub, hit hit everything. Just hit everything in case you miss it. Oh, Lockport and Angus and Colin. I wanted to show you guys this. See, you can see that. You can see that. My wife drew that. My wife hand drew that for me. That's really cool. Wife's got a lot of talent. All right, here we go. Rodgers under center. Here he goes. He's back. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. What a catch. Trying to see who it was. That's Thielen again. The old guy. The old man. The old man to the old man. And he was open right at the 43. That's a huge game for the Steelers right now. We're getting ready to go under 3 minutes to go, third quarter, 7-6. Texans on top of the Steelers. They're at the 45, their own 45. Play action. Good play action. Gets it out. Behind the line of scrimmage again. And that's Smith. Minus another 2. Second and 11. They say a loss of 1, I guess, on the spot. Look worse than that, but 2nd and 11. Another screen pass that just totally eaten alive by the Texans. They're in the backfield when the guy's just about to catch the ball. And it's just the distance between him and the ball that's left, which usually ain't much. They're wrapping him up. Matt Burke is the guy behind this genius defense of the Texans. Look at this pressure coming in. They're getting right to Rodgers. It's amazing that he got that off. That was Anderson and Hunter on him. And once again, here come the Steelers with a 3rd and 11. They don't know what a 3rd and 6 or 3rd and 5 is all night long. Every third down has been 7 or more. That is a great drawing. I like it. Awesome drawing. Thank you, guys. Yeah, the wife's got some talent, man. Maybe one of these times during the sports chat sport, I'll bring some of her, show you some more of her artwork and stuff. Right now, Rodgers back. He gets hit. The ball is loose. That's McCormick who fell on it to save the day for the Steelers, but another third down goes even worse. 4th and 25. One shy. What do you think? It's been a quiet night. We got a big crowd. Why not? That's a Mel Blount 420 moment. Take a hit, guys. Whoops. Oops, sorry. Yep. See, I already took a hit. I'm all fucked up. Take a hit. 420 moment? What? Yeah, man. 4th to 25 qualifies. There you go. Enjoy a hit. Well, looks like we got a quick break. What do you say we take another sports moment, guys? Enjoy this sports moment.
3rd and 3. Manning. Wide open Knicks. Still going. Hakeem Nicks. All alone. No flags. Touchdown Giants. In the middle on the slot, but they don't get the corner then running with Nicks, and so there's a bust in coverage there, and it looked like the corner should have been in man coverage there on Hakeem Nicks, and he's wide open in the middle of the field, and he's able to then get the touchdown.
There you go, a little sports moment for you, a little Hakeem Nicks action against the Falcons. And there, again, like I said, just giving you a little taste of what we do here, guys. We do it like nobody else. Here to prove it. Bounce in there. I could barely draw a stick figure, Angus. T. Cullen, back, all good now. It's summer here and hot as fuck. So, not really a surprise. Well, I'm glad. I thought it might have been a fucking spider that ate your fucking electrical box. Or a bat flew off with it. Glad to hear it, Colin. Welcome back. Yes. 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 Thank you about the drawing. Yeah, I treasure that drawing. It's a beautiful shot of Jerry. That's acoustic, though. Makes it even a little bit more unique for me. That it's not, she didn't do it with electric guitar. She did it with an acoustic guitar because she knows I love Jerry and acoustic. Acoustic Jerry. All right, here we go. The last 129 of the third quarter, Stroud under center, got the ball at his own 23-yard line. Play action to, oh man, Collins dropped that one. He's down. I don't know, he might have taken a shot in the eye. He's slow to get up. It's the second time he's been slow to get up. We'll look at this again. Is it just the impact of the ground here? Let's see. Oh, face plant. Oh. Face mask, top helmet, right into the fucking pavement with all his weight. Belly flop, face first. 125, 2nd and 10. Third quarter. 125, 7-6. Texans on top of the Steelers. Game 6 of NFL Wild Card Weekend. Topped off on Monday night. They're showing it here. Oh, God, right on the crown of his head. He's heading to the, he's going to the blue tent for sure. He's got 3 catches for 21 yards, but those are big 21 yards. Remember, every one of those catches were pretty big at that time. Selective quarterback select. He drops another snap. 3rd snap of the day in shotgun. He drops it, falls on it. A manageable 2nd down now becomes an impossible 3rd down. He's not even looking. He wasn't even looking. Actually, the guard didn't even move when the ball was on its way back. You gotta be on page, man. Let's go. 3rd and 15 now. They're at their own 18. He gets this one. Steps up, no pressure all the time. Luke, way out, got his man. And that's Kirk. All the way downfield in the Steelers territory. 3rd and 15. They get it again. The Steelers defense can't stop them on a 3rd down all night. That's good for 49. Stroud to Kirk, and man, what a pass, what a catch. His momentum is the only thing that kept him going, so he couldn't go upfield. The momentum just carried him out of balance on the catch. What a massive play there for the Texans. 3rd and 15, and boom. Kirk, 6 catches, 107 yards, and a touchdown. We're out in the 3rd quarter, heading to the 4th quarter of what's going to be, Jesus, guys, another one. Down to the wire, man. This is crazy. We're going to take a break. I'm going to take another sports moment break, and we'll be right back. Enjoy this sports moment.
Wow! I feel good.
There you go. Sports moment. Jim Burt entering the crowd at Giants Stadium. Dez, what up, Dez? How are you, Dez? How's the weather on the golf today? Better than last night? Good to hear, Colin. Jealous it's your guy's summer. Freezing my ass off over here. Oh, yeah, Lockport, you're Buffalo. You freeze your ass off all fucking year. Coming back from commercial, playing in the band. Bob Weir and the Grateful Dead. Playing in the band. Daybreak on the land. Sorry. Under center is Stroud. Here they go. 1st and 10. We start the 4th quarter. They started at their handoff to Marks. Flag comes in. They're at the 46 of the Steelers. I looked up late. Got a holding call on Howard. Holding call on Howard. So the 3rd and 15, 49 has been changed to 46 yards. Now the Texans, 14:40 to go in the game, in the regulation. 1st and 20. 1st and 20. Clock rolling, 14:30. Play action. Handoff. That's the Marks. He'll get a huge chunk of that 1st and 20 back. And that's not good news for the Texans. Colin, I guess he didn't pass the blue tent cart. Locker room. It's not surprised, man. You know. There you go. He didn't even make it into the medical tent. They could barely get him there. Shotgun, Stroud, time, off, screen. That's Kirk again. So Kirk looks like he's going to get the workloads with Collins out. We're a little worried about Colin now with that report. and seeing that replay, they said he was having a little bit of an issue on the sideline where he actually was getting ready to go back out. And they had to tell him, no, you're Batman. You need a Snickers bar. Get on the cart. Go to the locker room. A little worried about him. We'll keep an ear on it. 3rd and 6 right now. They are at the 30. We'll call it the 32 and a half. Shotgun. Snap. Pressure. Pass. Sideline. He got twisted and turned. Porter on the coverage. I like to see that one again. That kind of looked a little weird. Let's see what happens here on the replay. It's Higgins on Porter. Good there. Hey, he grabbed his arm. That's why I thought so. I was like, why did he fall like that? Well, when you grab the guy's fucking arm in front of the ref and you don't call it. Shit. Fairburn, Fairbear, whatever you want to call him. 51-yard attempt. Flags are limp on the goalpost. Kick up. Oh, it's got plenty of distance, and it is good. 10-6. 13:07. Fourth quarter, game, regulation. Texans 10, Steelers 6. What a game. What a friggin' game. Good day, Des. Yes. We can score that EQB. Angus over my head again. Hello, Des. Hi, Colin. Des. Lockport. Des, I'm having a horrible day and night. 50 here. Now, going to mid-20s overnight. Thursday, though, weekend, more rain and cold front. Oh, man. Is that why you're having a horrible day just based on the weather? Because I hope you're okay. You're okay, right? It's just the weather bringing you down? I hear you on that. Desiree, hey, Angus. And Angus, as usual, our weather in the state of misery is bipolar, down to 22 and up to 69 today. Jesus. That's like a seesaw. That's seesaw weather. I thought I had more weed. I thought I had another bud. I didn't, so I didn't get a chance to order weed today. So we're on the vape. Variety of spice of life, Angus. Eric quarterback. Yeah, okay. I got you. That's a good call. Good one, Angus. EQB. As opposed to an E4 and E5. Good. Ah. My man Angus, you are on top of it, brother. And Cullen's saying a variety is spice of life, Angus. Yes, it is. A variety of life is redheads, brunettes, blondes. Hit that like, hit that follow, hit that sub. I see it. The eye is loaded. Come on, guys. Give me some subs out of this, man. You guys have been here for a long freaking time. Hit that like, hit that sub. Get in the live chat. This is the 6th game I brought you this weekend. There were 6 games. I brought you all 6. And then the 4 this coming weekend. And then the 2 that weekend. And then the Super Bowl. Speaking of that, we're going to kick off the Great American Race Speed Weeks of the Daytona 500 Thursday. 7 o'clock on the east, 4 o'clock on the west. We will be covering flag-to-flag coverage of the Thursday Twin 125s. The Twin 125s. Flag-to-flag coverage, both dual races, right here, 3rd floor. Yep, we're going into NASCAR. We're going to start calling NASCAR. Of course, it's NASCAR. It's not called play-by-play. It's called lap by lap. And then Sunday, I believe it's February 15th, 3 o'clock on the east, 12 on the west. Green to checker flag coverage every lap of the Daytona 500, the Great American Race. Here's a handoff That's Gainwell. He finally gets a little bit of room on the outside. Scurry through for 12, first down. Steelers. I thought he was going to play action, but no, he gave it to him. So the divisional round, the times, networks, and everything is going to be official as soon as this is over. Whoever wins this goes to New England. They just haven't settled on times, networks, and how much it's going to cost you to watch it. Shotgun. They're at their own 45. Rodgers standing right on his 40. Snap back, looking around, looks for pressure coming, gets rid of it downfield. Did he catch that? No, Austin didn't catch it. We got to look at this one again. We'll look at it again, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be an incompletion. But this was almost an amazing play. Lassiter gets his hand up there to mock it away. Austin hits it. He actually had it in his mitts, but the ground just bounced it into his face. Incomplete. And that would have been a big gain all the way down to the 18-yard line of the Texans. Instead, 2nd and 10 from their own 45. Rodgers is in the shotgun again. Delay, handoff. They're going to get him in the backfield. You can't do that against this defense, bro. You've seen this for 3 quarters. You can't do that. Take the screen, throw it out of the playbook. That play, get rid of that fucker. And once again, Steelers are looking at a 3rd and 12. The Steelers going to have to start playing CFL football, man. They're going to have to start playing like there's only 3 downs. Shotgun, 3rd and 12. Empty backfield. Snap back. Pressure coming. They get to him and sack him at his own 33. Ball's loose. They're taking it the other way. There's no whistle. No whistle. And that's Rankins. Sheldon Rankins picks it up and goes into the end zone. As of right now, 16-6. There was no whistle. I didn't hear any whistle on that. I seen Rodgers go down, and that big son of a bitch, number 90, Rankin, grab the ball and take off for the end zone. There you go. That's the call on the field. Fumble, recovered, ran in for a touchdown. Watch it again. The pressure, I told you, the pressure was coming from his left, and that total fumble. And he's not down. He was standing, so he's not down by contact, so you can eliminate that from any decisions making. They almost took his helmet off when they hit him. Here's the extra point. Kick is up. It's good, 17-6. Now, 3 turnovers by the Texans. Steelers did nothing. 1 turnover equals a touchdown for the Texans. That tells you that their defense is sick. This is a sick defense, guys. Wow. 11-23, 4th quarter game regulation. 17-6 now. It's good. This is going to be tough. I'm not saying the Steelers can't, but this defense, guys, I don't see where they'll be able. I just don't see them getting back into it enough to make it a threat. They hit Rodgers pretty fucking stout right there, man. They almost took his helmet off. Anthony, we were just talking about you, Anthony. D. Cullen's in here, man. He just had a power outage where he was. I was like, I hope a fucking spider didn't eat your electrical box. What's up, Anthony? Hey, guys and Victor. Sorry I'm late because I went dress shopping for my wife's birthday. Hey, dude. Take care of the old lady, man. Happy wife, happy house. Here's Gainwell. He's bouncing off tackles. Hopping, skipping, and jumping. He'll get out to maybe the 32 after all that hop, skipping, and loo. The only bad part about this is the Texans defense right back on the field. So they didn't get a break. That's the only downside. Hey, Anthony. Yeah, never late, Anthony. You show up, you're never late, Bubba. Yeah, there you go, Colin. There you go. You got a fellow continent mate, Rogers, shotgun, standing at his own 27. Back. Here comes the pressure again. Got it in front of him, down the center of the field. I'm gonna have to say, and there we're gonna mention him for the first time at 11-11 in the fourth. Furthermuth, the intended target. Furthermuth. Des, yeah, I have lupus. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Des. I hope you feel better tomorrow. Say a prayer for you tonight. I'll include you in my prayers tonight. Walker with the pass from Rogers will gain maybe 3, so it'll be a 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7. They run to the line real quick. Quick snap, 3rd and 6. They take advantage of Texans, so they couldn't substitute. Comes back to Furthermouth where he tried to hit him before over the middle. This time he hits him. Flag on the play. I think it's probably going to be like 37 guys on the field. Good pass. Good catch. That's a massive tight end, man. Flag. 37 men on the field. Yeah, that's why I looked up and they're already snapping them. I'm like, what the fuck you doing? So the Steelers finally convert on a 3rd down. Right? But let's be honest here. They'll take the play because the play is obviously more than the penalty. But they still haven't really completed the 3rd down. That would have gave if that was an incomplete pass, they get the 1st down on the penalty. I'm just saying. All right, it's the second one of the night. This is the second 3rd down that they accomplished in the first one that was under 7 yards. Rogers is in trouble. He trips, falls, and he's going to fall in between the stars on that Steeler logo on the 50. 3 stars were to the right, and Rogers was laying on the Steelers. As you look at it there, he's going to be laying on the Steelers logo. I think he tripped over the red one. Nope, trips over the blue one. As soon as this offense gets a little spark, Texans throw some water on it. He's looking for a trip. 49-yard line of the Texans. 2nd and 13. Rogers back. Here comes more pressure. A wave, misses him. Scrambles up, throws downfield. Misses his man, that's Metcalf. And Bullock on the coverage. Covered him like a blanket. And as crazy as it is, guys, Steelers again, 3rd and 13. Yeah, Des, I hope you feel better. I feel bad for you now. I didn't know all that, and that's horrible, man. Whatever brings you joy, I hope you get so much of it that you want to turn it off. Nothing but blessings for you, Des. I wish you all the best. 3rd and 13. Rogers in the shotgun, standing in his own 45. Pressure coming up the middle. Ball is deflected. Never makes it past the line of scrimmage. Rogers is looking at the lights on his back again. Autry with the big mitts knocking that down. And that's why I said this is tough against this defense, man. Good luck, Patriots. I could say that. And the Boo Birds. Boo Birds are way out. Oh, my Lord, are they loud right now. All those Steeler fans. They're going to have to punt it. They got no choice. 4th and 13. Gets rid of it. Fair catch. Takes it at the 13. He will hairy of a catch, but he made it anyway. Fair catch made. The Texans. 9:29, 4th quarter game regulation. 17-6, Texans on top. That's absolutely insane, man. That's insane. I think what we'll do here is we'll do our last sports moment of the night. Cue it. Get it.
Dickerson again, and Dickerson comes. Good night. Somebody's going to have to really run. It's going to be Darrell Green from behind. Dickerson down at the 15. I didn't think anybody would catch him when he came out of the pack like that.
I'll tell you, except Darrell Green. Darrell Green is the fastest guy in the NFL, and he proved it there. That was a great race. That was like watching a 100-yard dash in the Olympics or something. Watch here, Dickerson breaks through. He's out in the open. There's no one there. Watch 28 from behind. That is a great football play. I mean, Darrell Green is in the Pro Bowl, but if he weren't, just on that play alone, he should be.
If there's still any doubt as to who really is the fastest man in pro football, let it be forever put to rest.
It's a horse race. 50. Darrell Green's going to catch him at the 30, the 20, pulls him down at the 16-yard line. The only man on a football field that can catch Eric Dickerson was Darrell Green. And they pat each other on the fanny as they walk away. Nice run, nice catch. And they're both going to the Pro Bowl in Hawaii.
Shazam! Boom, hope you enjoyed that sports moment. Nothing better than Eric Dickerson being run down. But one of the only guy fucking planet Earth probably caught him. But yeah, Des, I didn't know all that, and again, my heart goes out. And let me tell you something, Johnny and Rock, amazing. Johnny is. I don't even know how to begin to tell you what Johnny means to me. It was a dark night when I found him, and ever since then, I consider Johnny a brother I never met, and Rock, Jesus Christ. I told her I can't get high and go on her channel. I have to watch her channel when I'm not high. 9:29 go, fourth quarter, 1st and 10 for the Texans at their own 13, Stroud under center. Handoff, that's Marks. He gets to the line of scrimmage, he bounces, tries to fight for 3. See if he got the 3. It's either 2nd and 8 or 2nd and 7. Give him 2.5. 2nd and 8. We're at 9:10 to go. Game, fourth quarter, regulation. Yeah, that is a great chase down, man. Hey, we only bring you the greatest. We bring you the best highlights, man. When I play a clip, man, you're going to sit there and go, oh, man, I remember that. Or, wow, I've never seen that before. That's why we're different. So you 200 people in the eye who haven't subbed or liked yet, please show some love. Stroud, little screen pass. That's Higgins. He gets the first down plus a little more. Thanks, Lockport. Diagnosed in 98 with blood clotting disorder. Downhill since. Not much remission. Too young for the... Oh, my God. Jesus, Des. You know all that, man. That's... Anthony, hi, guys. Doing well. Des, I had Texas defense on my fantasy team. Good choice. Good choice this year. They've always been good. They've been good. They've been stellar, But this year, they're elite. This is a defense that's going to go down in the NFL history book as, one of the top defenses of all time. They've done it all year. And they walk into Pittsburgh on the road on a cold night, and they're manhandling them. When the other team's only got 1 third down conversion and one third down under 7 in the whole game, that's defense. 7:30 to go, fourth quarter, game, regulation. 17-6, Texans on top. Handoff, Mark. Oh, that's Chubb. Chubb giving Marks again with the 21 and the 27. He'll get out for 4. I don't know if maybe 5. Third down. Dez, I'm hoping they caught it early and can get you better. Kick this thing's ass and stay positive. You got this. We're always here for you, Dez. Anytime. Your dad has like direct. He can directly contact me. He hasn't, but he knows how. I gave him, he knows how. You need anything. You need to talk or anything, man. You reach out anytime. First down and more. And that's Kirk, and he's still going and bouncing off defenders, Christian Kirk is, wow, another 33. Yeah, this kid Kurt, when he turns the corner, if you ain't close, you ain't gonna be close. Still no word on Nico Collins. I got a little concern about Collins. I hope he's all right, man. That's a hell of a shot. 8 receptions, 144 yards for Kirk tonight. Oh, throwing a touchdown on top of that. Marks is back in the game. He's down to 2. 2nd and 8. I had another stupid question. Could this be Aaron Rodgers' last game? No, there's no stupid questions, Anthony. Don't ever think that. I'm going to be totally honest with you, Anthony, and you can ask anybody in the chat or anybody that you're in another place where they're talking football or anything, and you ask that question, you know what they're going to tell you? Even Aaron Rodgers doesn't know. Stroud, handoff. That's Chubb. Chubb's going to fight his way for 5, maybe 6. Going to be a 3rd and 2. Very manageable 3rd down coming up. It's either a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. They're going to give it a 3rd and 3. Probably let's call it a long 2. 3rd and 2. Hell yeah, you got good parents. Rock and Johnny do anything for you. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's an understatement, Lockport, without a doubt. Johnny and Rock they're awesome. They're freaking. I feel like I've known them for like half my life. Chubb again, 1st down and more, and he's going to be tackled at the 21 of the Steelers. Flag down, kind of late. It's offsides defense. Decline. 1st down and more. They'll keep that. 4:28, 4th quarter game, regulation. Thank you. I've been dealing with the ups and downs for 25 plus years. It's been a rough few years and trying to make this year different by dealing with this bullshit, stress, etc. It's tough for sure, and I hate it. Yeah, I hear you, Des, but you got an amazing support team. Chubb just falls down before the line of scrimmage, -1. 2nd down, clock's still running. That's a great chase down. 25 years and it hasn't broken you yet. Remember that. You're a fighter. Keep fighting. Absolutely, Lockport. Great words of encouragement for Des. Just keep. I know it's so easy to say keep fighting, and you know what? It comes down to faith and spirit, and I think your faith and spirit will get you through more good days than bad days. You'll get past those bad days, I should say, with your faith and spirit. I've heard you on your dad's show and stuff, but you got an amazing spirit, and you got a great support team, and I wish nothing but the best for you. And may this year just be filled with blessings. That you got so many you don't know what to do. You need another closet to put the blessings in. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You know, your dad means that much to me, and that's a direct message. And that's another reason why I love being live and having a live chat and doing this in front of a huge audience that doesn't hit the like or sub yet. To let them know, you know, life is life. And life is always with us and always around us. And we can always pause, no matter what we're doing, to take care of a moment in life. And right now, this moment is for Des to let her know that the 3rd floor, all the 3rd floors are here to support her and stand with her and help her through any fight that she has. Flag on the play before the snap. That means one thing. Irsay jumped off, illegal motion, false start, whatever the fuck. 1st and goal. Des, thank you, Lockport, Texas. Rogers to the Bucks. No. Don't get Texas. Where'd you come from? You're hanging out. You're drinking moonshine or diesel fuel, and you come in and you want to put that on me? I don't want Rogers. I got Baker. We'll be all right next year. My God. It's a 1st and goal from the 13 after the. And Marks gets it, and he zigzags his way to pay dirt, and that'll seal it for the Texans. 23-6 as we sit waiting on an extra point. 3:33 to go in the 4th quarter. I usually say regulation, but I'll just say 3:38 to go in the 4th quarter in the game. 23-6 as we sit, and as Rogers sits bundled up staring at the scoreboard, we're waiting on the extra point. 11 plays, 87 yards, and they took 5 minutes, 51 seconds off the clock. Absolutely superb offensive performance tonight by the Texans, but this Texans defense tonight, I don't know how else to describe it other than extra point is good, 24-6. This defense is going to be talked about. This is one of the reasons I said when they were asking me who do I like for the Super Bowl, and my team's obviously out, but when I'm a fan of this and I can look at this and analyze it, that's why I do this. And I'm telling you right now, as a fan of the game, man, I want the Seattle Seahawks and this Texans team to hook up in the Super Bowl this year, because I feel that would be one of the most amazing defensive battles in Super Bowl history. I honestly mean that. Both of these, that's the marquee matchup for the Super Bowl. I don't know if the NFL wants it or whatever, but as a fan, that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm pulling for, the Texans and that Seattle Seahawks team to wind up 45 minutes from where I sit in Santa Clara. Like I said, I walk 15 minutes to the BART, to Caltrain, to the parking lot, 45 minutes. 24-6. Here's the kick. Caught it, but he fumbled it and it fell out of the end zone. Now he's got to pick it up and run. He's out to the 25. Does a spin move. Give him the 28. Maybe the 29. 3:33 to go in the game. 4th quarter. Rogers to the Bucks. Thanks, Vic. Being on disability, unable to work or drive, don't have friends here. Mostly parasocial relationships online. If you have Facebook or IG, that's the only social media. Man. Well, that's really tough, Des. And again, my heart goes out for you, man. I had good doctors for 20 years and a few friends I still talk to, but I hate Florida. I guess Florida is one of the places that one's batted away, so Rodgers can't even get one to reach the line of scrimmage. Are you in Florida because of the weather? Like, does that help you? Because it's not as brutally cold as it is where your dad lives and stuff. If it's like Florida and you're there, and because you need that type of weather, have you ever considered Arizona? 2nd and 10. Rodgers flips it out to Gainwell. He just drops it in the backfield. It would have been a loss for another 3-4 yards. 3rd and 10. So pretty much that's about it, man. This has been the story of the whole game. You get a little bit, get a little bit, get a little bit, and then that's 7 in a row for the Steelers under Tomlin, man. So we might have 9 coaches available. We might have 9 available. That's funny. There's a Steeler fan there with a Green Bay Rodgers jersey on, and he's mad. 3rd and 10. Rodgers back in the shotgun. Flips it over the middle. That's Gainwell for a Gainwell of 4. 4th down. 3:10. 4th quarter game. 4th and 5. It comes down to the 4th and 5. Texans absolutely come into Pittsburgh and manhandle them. Very similar to the Patriots manhandling the Chargers. So If that's the matchup next week, Texans Patriots, we're in for another one. Shotgun, pass. It's intercepted. And that's Bullock, and he's already up to the 15. Stays in bounds. 10, 5, touchdown, pick 6 for Bullock. They couldn't push him out of bounds. They couldn't tackle the guy. He sidestepped him and just kept up the sideline and walks in the end zone. 36 as we speak with 2:39. That's the exclamation point to the rest of the league. Hey, you see what we did on the defense? Well, check this out to end it. Wow. I guess they're going to give him 51. I was just calling the interception because there was Steelers closing in on him. Figures going out of bounds. This guy just said, fuck that. I'm going in the end zone. That's the second touchdown for their defense tonight. Not only forget third down against these guys, but they won the turnover battle. The two turnovers that they got, they put in the fucking end zone on the same fucking play. Fumble recovery, touchdown. Interception, touchdown. Good luck, Patriots. I hope you're ready for these guys. Is that the owner and his wife? He's fucking that? Man, I got to own a football team. 2:39 to go, so obviously that's it. We're still waiting on the extra point. I don't know why. I have no idea what the delay is. It's just, I don't know. Sometime today, maybe? Here's a extra point. A line drive under the goalpost. So if he was playing soccer, that was a goal. Again, the kicking this weekend. But 30-6, I don't think it gives a fuck about that. I really don't care. I don't know what happened here. Let's see. Here's the snap. Looks good. Spin. I have no idea. He actually almost made it. Hell of a goal. I'm sure that made Angus happy. It brought back World Cup memories for him on that field goal, on that extra point attempt. The only mistake they made all night is an extra point, and he still almost made it. Oh, all right, I know what happened, Des. Okay, Des. Yeah, okay. We did get you confused. Yeah, because one of the channels where we all hang out, the guy who runs it, Johnny, he has a daughter, Des, and she's always around. And I guess everybody just thought that's who you were. And I see where the confusion happened. All our words, we still mean everything we say. Don't think that. It's just they got confused. I led into it because I just flaked out on Des too, because we were watching Johnny before I came on, and Des was in there, and I thought you popped over here from there. I know exactly who you are. We met at the strike zone. It's all coming back to me now. But yeah, Des, still everything, nothing but prayers and nothing but blessings for you. Seriously. That changes nothing. Handoff. I don't know why they're handing off, but he handed him off, and it's Rodgers is on the bench. Rodgers ain't even playing anymore. We're getting ready for the Angus moment. So we'll get that rolling. The last Angus clip of the weekend. Well, according to Aikman, he feels that that's the last time that we are going to see Aaron Rodgers. But you know what? It's Angus clip time.
Vikings have all their timeouts left. They're on the 25-yard line of Pittsburgh for the first down. Now he fades straight out of the pocket.
Got him.
He's
got Back row Mel Blunt.
William, it's intercepted by Mel Blunt. The ball popped high in the air in the end zone.
Oh.
And the Steelers intercept. They're a great takeaway team.
Hey, that's got to be super. You talk about some coverage. He did have Gilliam open down there. Good protection this time. We're isolated on Gilliam going across the middle. Zero help me. I don't know who it was that hit him.
He goes right at the teeth of it. We said earlier.
But he's open there. Look at him.
He was going away from it, but watch the safety man, Glenn Edwards, always coming. That is a pop.
It was Edwards, a good pop. It bounced up in the air. Mel Blunt, 47 over there. He's watched it come through.
On a play that symbolized the day for both teams, Glenn Edwards' vicious hit stripped John Gilliam of the ball and gave Mel Blunt an easy interception for Pittsburgh. This was perhaps the most crushing blow of all, for instead of a Viking first down on the 5, the Steelers controlled the ball again. Their slender 2-0 lead was preserved at the half.
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Snuck one in. Double bonus. Mel Blunt moment and a Mel Blunt sports moment. Yeah, we're a little slicky tricky over here. Yeah, Des. Well, I'm glad we got that all situated. Johnny Basement, go check him out. Tell him we sent you. At Johnny Basement. Lockport or Angus, do you have Johnny's link? You could drop it into chat for her. Can you, one of you guys, if you have Johnny's link, can just drop it in the comments? We'll get Des over there. It'll be the Des and Des show. Handoff. Warren. Again, he just goes up for a couple yards and guess what time it is? Third down. Third and 4. Their shortest 3rd and 4 ever. I mean, their shortest third down of the game right there, and they didn't get it. They didn't get it. The shortest third down they had all night, and they didn't get it. 4th and 2. If it's not hot, dry weather you need or want here in Australia, Outback is the place to be. No. That girl doesn't want to. She doesn't want to dance around fucking spiders that eat birds, have gators the size of Volkswagens, armadillo. No, that girl don't want to be down there. She's got no problem. She don't need that. The land of dinosaurs. I wouldn't even trust a cat there. Thank you, Texas. Thank you, Texas. Des, there you go. Hit that link and go join Johnny Basement. You'll love it over there. It's a hangout more than anything. Once you get in there and you get the vibe of it, you'll love it. You'll love Johnny Basement. Love it. And you'll like Stella, his pet parrot. That's his co-host is his parrot. Usually I have Luna, but Luna got into my stash. They did get the first down on 4th down. We're at 15 seconds. Game's over. The goalie would have had it. Yeah, you're right. Who said that? Angus, you're right. The goalie would have had it. AFL fan watching that kick and just head shaking. Here you go, Colin. Give you a little extra there. Des, yes, from the Strike Zone channel. Yeah, I put everything together when I realized this is not Johnny's daughter all of a sudden. But yeah, well, great, Des. I'm glad you're in. But yeah, getting back to what we got. We're gonna hang out for a few guys. Game's over, 30-6. The only mistake the Texans made was kick a goal. I appreciate the thoughtful words and the prayers. Of course, Des. Of course, Des. Everybody here has class and respect, and we're immature, we're nuts, we're crazy, we fucking act like idiots and talk about vibrators and shit. But one thing is, we're very sincere when it comes to somebody and somebody's life that has issues like that. Nobody wishes anything like that on anybody, and all you could do is hope and pray for the person not to be in pain and peace. So, yeah, no problem. Yeah, Angus, I was wondering, I was watching the chat, and as soon as you did, I was like, all right, Angus is watching, you caught it on. Got you a little double action there. We're going to get a sports moment and a Mel Blunt moment. Where is the fucking siren when I need it? Hell yeah, nothing changes Desiree with the knee. There's Johnny's link. Everybody, if you ain't into Johnny, hit that Johnny link. Hit Johnny link, go over there. Tell him we sent you. Tell him the third floor sent you. Kangaroo boxing. There you go. That's interesting. Isn't that a sport? Is that a sport back in the day? Down there? I'm being serious. What, didn't guys box kangaroos? That was a thing, right? I'm not tripping on that. Johnny Basement or at Johnny Basement 430. Yeah, the link is there. Texas hit it. He got it. Hey, Steelers supporters are like Collinwood fans. They just go home. The stadium is empty. Yeah, there's a couple places like that don't appreciate shitty football. But I'm not going to say it was totally shitty football. I'm going to tell you the Texans defense is absolutely 100,000% for real. That wasn't a shitty game played by the Steelers. That was an superb game played by the Texans defense. Came in with a game plan and did it. Shut down a run, shut down Rodgers, got to Rodgers, and they won the turnover battle. You turn the ball over 3 times and the other team can't get out of their way on the third down after getting a gift. You get 2, and you take 2 to the house. To his there you go, Des. Hey, Johnny got a sub tonight from me. Guys, let him know. Des number 2 is over there. Yeah, Des, you'll like it. We have good conversations, man, and he responds to every single chat comment. And that's why I do what I do, because he taught me one thing, man. Don't ignore that chat. Chat's the fucking heartbeat. I love your channel. You call football games great. Thank you, Des. Appreciate it. Don't forget, we're going to be doing the divisional games, Championship Sunday, Super Bowl. We got NASCAR. We're probably going to do a wrestling soon. We got the Sports Chat Live, Let's Chat Sports, puppet show over on Rumble. Yeah, Anthony, this is the 7th year in a row losing in the first round of the playoffs for the Steelers. Yeah, 7 in a row, man. I don't know what happened to the Steelers, man. They just can't get out of their own way in the playoffs lately. But there you go. I love your channel. You call. Thank you, Des. Des, my dad actually was just in the hospital for a month when he got sent home with C. diff. I've been watching his jog for the last 5 weeks now. I'm out walking her now. Oh, okay. There you go. Nice fresh air walk. Watch out for the alligators. We all know Johnny. His show is the boss. Yeah, Angus. Without a doubt. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for all his encouragement. Cullen, Peter, or whoever put a stop to that. But that was the thing. I thought so. And I did it for the humans, right? Because the kangaroos were fucking people up, right? They were like knocking the shit out of fucking people. Kangaroo ain't nothing to fuck around with, dude. You gotta be out of your mind fuck around with a kangaroo. That dude will be kanging your roo. That is what I was thinking, Colin. Anthony Lockport, really poor Steelers. They were playing so well during the season. They did play well enough to 10-7. I think they lost a couple of games that they definitely shouldn't have lost, without a doubt. But You know, it just goes to show you, man. They pull Aaron Rodgers out of the game. He doesn't even finish the game. Tells you a lot. Des, watching my dad's dog. WNBA coming. No. No. Texas, I wish I had what you were drinking. Wonder if they'll fire Tomlin. You know what? I just said maybe we're going to have 9 vacancies because, Tomlin's been there a long, long fucking time. I mean, Steelers only had, 4 coaches in the history of their team? The original one with the owner, and then Knox, then Cowher, and then Tomlin. That's it. They wait a long time, and they have some patience, but all those guys were winners. Tomlin, not much of a winner, man. Good coach, but not much of a winner, man. Can't get it done. Will they fire him? I'll tell you what. If it was 50-50 going in, it's now probably 70-30 that they will. Damn, my dad died 12 years ago today. Just realized that. Well, may your dad rest in peace on his anniversary. Sure he's looking down on you and he's happy, Angus. Sure he's proud of you and watching you, man. Anthony, oh guys, I'm back to work next Monday. Do we still have games next Saturday? Yes. 2 Saturday, Anthony, 2 Sunday. 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday. I'll have all 4 games right here. And then the following week, 2 games on Sunday. And then the Super Bowl Sunday, obviously. So division week, Saturday, Sunday. Championship Sunday is Sunday, 2 games. And then your Super Bowl. Week off, and then the Super Bowl. It was like a circus sideshow thing rather than a serious sport. Yeah, but I mean, you still got to it doesn't matter where you're doing it. You can do it in you could do it in a laundromat. You're still boxing a fucking animal. I don't even care where you're at. I get it. It's a whole circus side, but you still got to put boxing gloves on and go in there with this fucking animal. You know what you're doing, but you don't know what he's fucking going to do. What are you going to do? Go up there and touch gloves? All right. You're going to tell the kangaroo, make sure you keep all the punches above the waist? No kicking? He'll fucking probably kick you into next week. Yes, sir. Game Saturday and Sunday. Lockport. Yep. That's insane. 4 coaches. Yeah. Think about that. Think about that for a second, Angus. The original Steelers owner was the coach. And then when he passed it to Chuck Noll. Chuck Noll took it all the way up to Cowher in the late mid-90s. And then he took it all the way up, and then Tomlin took over. So 4 coaches in the entire history of the team. There's baseball teams that go through fucking 3 managers in a year. Yankees did it. Billy fired him. Brought in Lemon, fired him, brought Billy back, fired him at the end of the year, brought another guy. I mean, there you go. It happens, but it's rare, but Lockport, R.I.P. Angus. Yeah, absolutely, Angus. Rest in peace. Absolutely. I lost my dad in 1988. And my dad was my best friend. I remember when I was about 8, 9 years old, and I'd wait for him to come home. He'd be out playing cards or whatever and come home. And we had this big jar of pennies. He had a jar and I had a jar. And when he'd come home, we'd pour it on the floor in the living room and we'd play poker. Play poker with pennies. And then the guy taught me how to play pool. Appreciate that, Lockport. Absolutely, Angus. Absolutely. Absolutely. Isn't bare knuckles fighting illegal? I don't know. I know that's where Steven Regal got his start. I know that's what Steven Regal did. Bare knuckle boxing over there as a kid. So it was definitely happening when he was younger. Great movie. James Coburn and Charles Bronson. Hard Times. It's all about bare knuckle alley fighting. That's a good movie too. James Coburn and Charles Bronson. Called Hard Times. Older movie, look it up. Great movie. You like boxing? That's a movie. You like the flashbacks to the old days? That's the movie. Yeah, well, it's all about Coburn has Charles Bronson, that's his boxer, and they have illegal fights like in alleys and buildings and shit everywhere. Fucking movie's insane. And it's actually one of Charles Bronson's best movies. But it's one of those ones that right under the radar. The kangaroos will make a dog follow them into the dam or river, and then the kangaroo will drown the dog. What? So kangaroos and the motherfucking people over there, they're the only two people on the planet that don't like fucking dogs? One makes it a delicacy? And then kangaroos fucking... God, nature's fucking whack. Steelers had 16 coaches. What? Texas, come on. You know that. You know that ain't right. They've had 4 head coaches in their entire career, in their entire history. We got the times for the game Saturday. Oh, you got the times, Lockport? Cool. I was waiting for it, but I was watching the chat, so if it came up, here it is. Lockport. We got times for the game Saturday. Bills Broncos at 4, Niners Seahawks at 8. Wow. What a Saturday, man. What a Saturday. What a way to kick it off. Bills Broncos. No, it's not illegal. There are leagues of it. Really? That's fucking crazy. Bare knuckle fighting, huh? Can't be crazy. I don't know. Well, all right. That looks like that's about it there. Covered everybody in the chat. Covered everything there. Texas dropping Johnny's link again. In case you guys missed it, please get it. Angus, I think the most famous bare knuckle fighter was Billy Sullivan. Oh, yeah, that's the guy with the... I don't think he used to do it. All right, come on. Let's see what you got. I think the Texans versus Patriots 3 Eastern on Sunday, and Bears Rams at 6:30 on Sunday. That's going to be a tough game in Chicago, man. That's a late game. No sun. Oof, it's going to be cold. My youngest grandson is currently the 12 national champion, but I use the term national loosely because some states don't allow kids to box till they're 14. Really, Colin? Holy shit. How old is he? He's 14? Or he's younger than 14? Gotcha. Wikipedia it? I think we're talking about two different things. But I think I know where you're going with that. All right, just getting that going. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. It's been a long week. But while I got you here, before we get out of here, again, I'm going silent tonight for the out. Won't be the normal out. We'll get back to the normal out with the coverage starting on Saturday. What was I going to say? Wikipedia, there are 16 coaches. Yeah, I think I know where you're going with that. He's 12. His aim is the 2032 Brisbane Olympics. He'll be 19 by then. Colin, keep us up to date on that, man. Let us know his progress. When you come in here, let me know his progress, man. That's awesome. And that's your grandson? God bless you, brother. God bless you. That's awesome. All right, guys. We're going to get out of here. But while I got you here, let's go back to Lockport's comment one last time. We will be here Saturday. First game is Bills and Broncos, 4:30 on the East, 1:30 on the West. Followed by Niners and Seahawks at 8 on the East, 5 on the West. And then Sunday, Texans Patriots at 3 Eastern, 12 on the West. And Bears Rams, 6:30 on the East, 3:30 on the West. And that's the schedule. I'll post it. You'll see everything. Guys, thank you. Amazing night again. It was an absolute blast bringing you 6 games, all wild card weekend. All 6 games brought to you. Hope you enjoyed all 6. Hope your teams won. If not, there's next year. If you're just a fan, come on back. We're going to have a great time, man. We are going to have a great time this weekend because they have a lot to follow. And if those 4 games can follow what we've just seen in these 5.5, we'll call it 5 games, whatever. Man, what an NFL weekend we have coming up, man. Okay, great stream. Catch you all next time. Thank you, Colin, for stopping, man. Appreciate you, brother. Anthony, my auntie had to drag a kangaroo off her dog in the dam, and her dog is a Rottweiler. I'm telling you, that's why, hey, stay the fuck away from Australia, bro. Even the fucking kangaroos are violent. Everything there. Fuck it, if it don't kill you, it'll fucking drag you under the dam. Holy shit. Lockport, Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, and Mike Tomlin have been the only Steeler coaches since 1969 when the NFL started, but had 16 total in their history. Correct. As soon as he said that, I had know where he was going. And, of course, I should have said since the NFL. So we're both right. Again, that's how we do. We work it out. We talk it out, figure it out. We got it. We're both right. Dez, thanks, guys. Hey, Dez, good night, and thank you for tuning in and hanging in there. And again, nothing but blessings for you, girl. We got you covered. We got you covered. Nothing more powerful than the power of prayer. Later, everyone. Good seeing the Aussies. Oh, yeah. Thank you, guys, to the Down Unders, Anthony and T. Cullen, man. Lockport, Angus, Dez, John, Texas, and everybody else. I had a fantastic weekend with you guys. Love your support, man. Thank you so much. And, hey, it ain't over yet. It's never over here on the 3rd floor. We're going to get up out of here, and I'm just going to leave you with this. We'll see you on Saturday, starting at whatever I said. This first game, 3. I think 1:30. 1:30 Saturday. We'll see you 1:30 Saturday here on the West, 3:30, whatever the fuck. We'll see you. Pay attention. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub so you don't miss anything here on the 3rd floor. And again, thank you, everybody, and we will see you Saturday. Remember, going dark and quiet in honor of Bob Weir. And when you hear Humphrey, here's looking at you, kid. The stream is over, and we'll see you Saturday. I hope all you stay with me for the last moment of silence for Bob Weir.
He's looking at you, kid.